Remember, we
didn't fix
well,
the
no,
camera
fix
because
both the
doesn't
cameras.
exist.
You can also fix their camera real
Elix
quick.
is non-existent. That is better.
There we go.
Hooray.
We're all here together.
Welcome to another day of D&D.
Hello.
D&D.
Dunda.
I got some work today.
Me too.
I'm recovering from a hangover.
I just stayed
No
up all
comment.
day.
I've been awake for 24 hours.
I don't know why I looked at the microphone when I said that, but
Look at my.
because that's
You
where
go
everyone
get
can see me.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
I have an extra.
Did you
Look
see
at
me?
look at me when I speak to you.
Look at me.
How dare you turn away from me?
How dare you? How dare you look at me in that tone of voice?
Okay, so to recap, last time in Drasil, you all made it to Whitford. You met Ivania Heartthief. One of you started college. One of you found dead bodies or ghosts in the library. Not dead bodies,
Nerd
ghosts.
Yeah.
Nerd
Nerd
ghosts. A few of you were tasked with finding gems, and you are about to proceed in investigating the disappearances and deaths of multiple students of the college. And break.
Alright, see you guys. Deuces. We'll see y'all next time.
Oscar, are you with us or are you with your creep?
This is next day, so I'm back
Yeah.
with you guys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Oscar got upgrades. Can now taste.
Can
Woo.
has
I
Has
have
mouth.
mouth. I have tasted
So.
a rock melon.
I'm pretty sure we left off with you guys leaving the college, if I'm not mistaken. And you just met back up with the rest of the group.
They filled them in, leaving out the part about Zeph.
Yes. Oh, and you also met Zeph.
Yes, Zeph and I Sky
Yeah, he's my
Professor.
fuck professor.
Your fuck professor?
No, I'm a child
Damn.
expert.
What the fuck?
No, he is not.
Oh God,
he
what's
is
it
not.
called?
Wait.
I'm doing schooling away from school.
Yes.
You're homeschooling.
Well, no.
Like
So
on the road schooling?
Technically,
travel
it is
schooling,
actually
yeah.
homework.
Something like
Yeah. You're on sabbatical.
she gets faxed her home.
This
through a
this
bag.
is
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's like it's a fax machine.
Well,
How I'm
when
Makes-
trying to
makes
sleep,
the
it's
noise
just
of
dial-up
everything.
noises.
Algebra.
God damn it, it's out of ink again. Where's
it
the
is-
paper?
It is. It's your study abroad year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go
For
to
as long as
France
it
and
takes.
study.
Comes
Why
back
the fuck does
with
France
an-
have
I'm done doing
monsters
what I'm
and shit?
doing. I guess I can actually go there.
Comes back with an accent
Yeah.
and
You were gone
a.
for a semester.
Oh no, I just feel like it changed me.
it's the.
It feels like it feels like it was me.
As a person who's been almost exclusively listening to 2 French songs for the
Oh my
past
God.
week and a half,
Yeah.
Expedition 33 has changed me.
I want to
Heard
play it so
great
bad.
things,
I
yes.
want to play it so
Great things.
bad.
If you have Xbox Games Pass, it's free. That's sad.
It is.
We should. It's very good. Lots of
I
fun
might
stuff.
let you use mine.
I want to play it so
It's
bad.
it's so good.
I know. I've only heard amazing things.
I've
We had
not
that,
heard
didn't we?
anything about this game.
I will tell you all
Oh.
about it during our break.
Yes.
I'm outs of the loop.
I will tell you all
Alright,
about
everyone.
it and show you exactly who I want to cosplay and everything.
So,
What's the plan?
when
That's
we
not my voice.
found Ostra,
No, it's not. Yes,
we found Ostra's creator. William is going to school.
Yes, I believe we got lunch together beforehand, so that way we could test out your mouth.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
What that
I'm gonna change that.
What?
Look at that
quite the
mouth.
way to
So
put
we're
it, I
going
would
to
say.
taste.
taste test.
Yes, thank you.
Things you can't show.
This is slightly unrelated, but I do have this little like side quest. Possibly search for vengeance. Try to find person who has been killing students. If we want to do that. kind of a side.
I mean, is there anything else we need
Where
to
did
do?
you find them? How did you find them?
There are ghosts in the library. I'm French now.
In the library.
In the library.
We were talking about them too much.
Josephine Montellier.
Yeah.
There, I have to say her name to get the accent. There are ghosts in the library, and I spoke to them, and they said that they sent me to someone, and someone sent me to someone, and then basically, I think that the bartender we had yesterday, her father is perhaps suspicious.
You were talking to spirits in the library.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
Yes, ghosts in the library. They're nerds, by the way.
Brody hella sus.
Disgusting.
They were all
There's
very-
nothing wrong with nerds.
No, they were fine. It's just like
Are they like extra nerdy though?
like it's okay that I am dead because I can read more algebra books.
Yeah, that is a terrible way to look at it.
Yeah. But knowledge is
I mean,
very
my
important.
minus
You
one
could do so much
intelligence.
more if you were a spirit instead of just read.
Yeah, but I don't think they can leave the library.
But also,
Oh, I see.
if you think about it, they constantly have an inflow of information at all times.
It's true.
They would be very up to date.
There are
actually,
apparently
yes.
a couple of people who died because they were making out in the library, which I think is very funny to have these two intermingled with the nerd ghosts.
Do you think it was their heart rate was going too fast, and they just?
I think they were murdered, but that's
Oh,
yeah.
This seems a logical choice, yes.
I thought it was like a funny thing, and it wasn't.
Generally, college students
Death can be funny.
Yeah.
made of sex. If we're being honest.
Never went.
College, me neither.
No one's-
I did not either.
None of us
Closest
have
thing I
ever.
came to at college was camp.
Have any of us
She
been
had
to an
explained to me what it was.
Yes. Have any of us actually been to, like, studied at a school before?
Not to school, but the I mean, if you count the garrison, I learned
It's a
about
trade
the-
school.
I
Yeah,
have
I learned.
studied-
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
I did not study at a
It,
school.
it was
I have
practically a
studied
trade
at a
school. Yeah.
church.
Yeah. I learned about
It
the.
is close, I suppose.
But yeah, while I was at the garrison, I learned about the histories of our town. I grew up there. I learned to fight, learned formations, such. So.
You didn't go to school?
No, I was a lot of the people in our guild kind of taught me different things, but there wasn't an actual, you know,
Aura?
school.
No school?
We don't have schools.
Fascinating. None of us have been to school.
I mean, I learned things, but not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
of
it
course,
wasn't
yes,
like
yes.
a group of
Yeah.
students.
My
Church
database is
military
very
camp
full
is
of
about
knowledge.
the closest we have to schools in our group.
None of which I
I
personally
mean, we had
learned.
like, I guess,
We had
Yeah, it was just
libraries
downloaded then.
yeah,
and stuff.
we had libraries. We had like,
If you needed information, you just asked for it, and they went out and got it for you.
It is very nice, actually.
At least that was my experience with it.
relatively similar things.
Oh, we need this book, and they went down and got the book.
Yeah.
Very interesting how the Underdark works.
Wasn't there a moment in Critical Role where they thought that the librarians were otters?
Yes, because it was the auditors.
The
and
auditors,
yeah.
and they thought that they were
Yeah.
saying the otters.
Yeah, they thought Matt said otters.
Yeah,
and, so
and they were like, "Why are the otters working at the library?" He's like, "Auditors."
auditors. Yeah, that was camping too. Yeah,
I was like, somewhere in my brain there are otter
100.
librarians.
100% a campaign to.
yeah,
That was in like Uthadern.
yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or it was in Rexingtrum, and I think it may have been in the Rexingtrum Cobalt Soul.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
That's a Cobalt Soul thing.
Yeah.
But I thought it was the library in Uthadern when they were with Rini.
Maybe you may be right.
Because I feel like Rini was there for that. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's different.
It's been-
different
yeah.
D&D.
Anyway, do we want to go help out these ghosts?
Yes, so I think perhaps we should go to the bar we were at last
Will
night.
this help out with your college? If we go like, oh hey, we
found
actually
out we
took
killed
care
all
of
these
these.
people.
Yeah,
Don't know how it helped me specifically.
I mean tuition.
Perhaps.
Tuition was actually surprisingly cheap. I was
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything
I don't
about
remember
money.
how much it was.
It was like 50 gold for like your entire schooling, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
"The fuck?"
That is so expensive to the average person.
Yeah, we're just adventurers, so it's like.
We're like, that's cheap as fuck.
I'm like, in comparison to
Yeah.
our.
It's like,
Yeah.
On
50
college
bucks, bro.
expenses, that's cheap as
Listen,
fuck.
I didn't expect to be loaded.
So I think we should go to the bar we were at last night, talk to our bartender, see if she can give us information. I think the guy that I'm looking for might already be dead. Not 1,000%.
Who are you looking? Who are you looking for?
I don't remember the name that I was given. That was 2 weeks ago.
So hold on, do you think he might be a ghost as well?
Possibly.
And so is he a ghost turning into people?
No.
Like killing people?
Alexi Petersburg.
Alexei Petersburg
Right.
was the name. And he apparently died 2-3 years ago.
Oh, what happened?
I'm not sure entirely, which is why I was going to the bar to ask. But
I think. Did you say how he died? Because I thought it was a fire. No. Okay.
Nope, I did not say how he died.
but the murders at the school stopped 3 years ago, which is when he died. So
Oh,
things kind of.
he was what? Like a.
He was a professor there. So it kind of the coincidence kind of.
Yeah. I see it.
It's
I see it.
coincidencing.
Yeah. The coincidence is coincidencing.
They're coincidencing again.
Clever.
Thank you.
Let's hope that this bartender is working and go to the bar.
What bartender?
The one we had last night. Can't remember her name.
Oh, I can't remember her name either.
But her father is the one that I'm looking
Really?
for.
Oh,
Alright.
interesting.
Shall
Interesting
we
day
go-
we're having.
Should we go ask?
Yeah. Let's go.
Just go downstairs.
How can you punch a ghost?
Did you guys never made it back to the?
It might be a little bit.
Oh yeah,
difficult
I
to
guess
be
yeah.
honest.
I don't know
You're
why.
still
yeah,
outside
we're still
college.
right outside of college. Yeah.
Huh?
You cannot punch a ghost.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I've
Oh,
seen
they
people
used-
do it.
Not
Seen
without
it?
the help of magic.
Usually, it does
I
require
thought of a
some
ghost that
form
didn't
of
need
magic
punching.
or holy weapon or something.
Yeah. But it can be
That
done.
is the only way I have punched a ghost.
Figure
But it can
something
be
out for
done.
you.
It can be
Alright.
done, but
If
I
it
do not
comes
know if
down
Shield
to it,
possesses
I
the
suppose.
ability to
Are
punch a
ghosts hurt by fire?
Don't think usually.
Not
Unless
I
it's
don't
magical
know.
fire.
Maybe if
Holds up sword.
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
That'd be
Magical fire should hurt it. The sword probably not as much.
Yeah, I don't remember that my sword does poison
I'm
damage.
not 100% sure we're fighting the ghost.
That's what I
Yes.
was also thinking.
I think we just need to get some answers.
if it comes down to it, but I don't think
Answers
we're going
would
to
be
fight
nice.
the nerd ghosts.
So they're. Do you
That
know
sounds like
where
the exact kind of ghost we need to
professor
fight.
is?
No.
Like, if he's got a ghost somewhere?
Well, that's why I was going to ask
Fucking nerds.
his daughter, because I figured
If anyone would know.
where he died, how he died would probably be helpful.
That's true.
If he died in his home, we can move forward, you know.
That's very true. Yeah, let's go ask her.
So we're walking to the bar.
I just wasn't asking
I
about
can't go
Alexis
there.
yet
I'm
because
underage.
it's talking.
Oh, epic.
Okay.
Here, Alexa, you just choose peace. Alexis. Alexa?
What the fuck?
That's what my
Mama?
great-grandma calls me. My great-grandma calls
I honestly
me
thought
Alexa.
I honestly heard
Okay,
Alexi
yeah,
and I was
so-
like, that's
Volkov? Sorry,
Yeah.
that's from Chuck.
So,
Thank you.
you all
Thank you.
also thank you very much.
Eh. You white, I guess.
It's like a 5 out of 10.
Got you a pizza
I know,
too.
I love you.
Let me
High
do
five.
it.
So, you make your way down the street and begin your way down the cliff to Erwin's Rest to speak with Ivania, the owner of Erwin's Rest. Enter again. Bling, 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 bling.
Bring, bring, bring.
You're the ones good at talking.
Hmm?
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine.
That do.
Is
Well, I
she
mean, they're
using
like
your
charisma
school?
ones.
Sounds like you do not
I'm
want
gonna
me
be a
talking
travel
to
student, and I could care less.
Would you like to?
Sure.
Alright.
I walk up to the bar.
I will follow behind her.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. How can I help you guys?
I don't know if I need a drink at this time of day, but
Protein smoothie.
Anyway.
Like whey protein.
It's after lunch. Drinks are totally
Do
okay,
you have
but
the bananas? I've heard they're very good.
you can't drink yet. So
Could
yes,
banana-
I've
I was
got,
wondering
I can
how
do
the
a banana smoothie
banana
if you'd like.
smoothie I've heard they're very
Like,
good.
can I drink it?
Could I
If
just
you
have
want
banana?
protein added to your
Can I
smoothie, it'll
drink
have
a
to be
banana?
meat.
What if they
Banana.
liquefy the
Let's
banana
Just
and
do
peel
banana.
just like a
peanut
straw
butter.
in it?
Yeah, peanut butter.
I can do
Alright,
that.
we'll do peanut butter.
We need technology that can do that.
Peel and all. Just
It just sucks up at the end. You're left with nothing but the straw.
the strings that are in the
Oh.
banana.
Sorry, continue. That was old.
So
Yes, we'll scratch that.
she just makes a whole like thing of banana peanut butter smoothies and sets them down on the counter.
It's like a milkshake if you don't look at it.
know that
She'll
technically-
stare at it and going, liquid banana.
I know that I technically
Liquid.
can't do this
Banana.
because it can't hold me. But my mage can't just pick me up and put me on the stool. I know technically it can because I'm too heavy. But can it?
How heavy are you?
I don't know. I'm like 2'5".
Right, real little.
Like
I'm-
20 pounds technically,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Mage hand is only like 5 pounds. That's why I'm
No,
like.
it's 10 pounds.
Is it 10 pounds?
Just for flavor text.
Just for fun.
You give
It
yourself
takes you a little bit.
you give yourself a little.
It's like a
hop.
slow elevator up.
I was say you give
The
yourself a little
veins
hop.
in the mage hand are just popping
Pop.
out.
Look like.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
my thought is you give yourself a little hop up, and the mage
Oh, I'm
hand
down with that
takes
too,
you the rest
actually.
of the way.
Just to get on the stool.
And I'm still
so
short.
funny. Slow elevator as well is very funny.
Sorry, continue. My bad.
Shaking.
You see her just slightly vibrating.
I'm sorry, continue. That was not important at
This
all.
is just slightly going up.
In a weird
It's
mood.
like scissor lifts.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Anyway.
I hate those things
Thank you so much.
Continue,
So much.
sorry.
Thank you so much for this. This is really good.
You're welcome.
Fresh burgers?
Always.
Good.
Always.
I spent some time at the library today in the college,
Mm.
and I was sent to you. It's your father was a professor,
Yes, and he was.
and I've heard that he has unfortunately passed.
He has. But if you're looking for anybody who covers the same study area, there is a new professor there. He's quite nice. Very good.
If it isn't too presumptuous, how did he pass?
Well, you're 3 years too late, but I do have newspaper clippings, and she pulls out a notebook and she kind of hands it over, and she turns to a page and it has paper clippings. She kind of points to it as you kind of read through as well. There seems to have been a break-in in his home. The professor had begun to experience Alzheimer's-like symptoms, and like he was becoming a little more senile, and he we'll say overreacted. He, in an effort to defend himself and his home, he used some spells that were probably not good in a residential area, and ended up
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast
That's
fireball.
That's gonna be me soon.
Ended up
Can't wait.
destroying a large portion of his own home and the neighboring homes, and killing himself and the intruder in the process.
Explosion!
So if I'm not gonna blow everybody up.
Pumpkin,
And a one shot, that was us, and we.
Halloween cannon.
Purple.
Does it
Like
say
In a
either-
one shot, that was us, and we were siblings.
Does it say either the address or the neighborhood?
Yeah, it is just down the road.
Okay.
Like 150 yards.
Okay.
I'm very sorry to
Yes.
hear this.
May he rest in peace.
And he was kind of an asshole.
May he
Towards
rest in piss.
No.
Rest
in
in
peace.
peace.
Rest in peace.
toward the end there, he kind of began to really forget everything, including me, and thought that I was his nursemaid. And nurse, whatever. He expected me to do everything for him and forgot that I was even his daughter. So, toward the end there, it was very difficult, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Who was the teacher that took his place?
He is a young half-orc named Zeph, and he's quite nice.
Yes, I believe our party has met them.
Yes.
He's quite
No.
gentle.
Just
They haven't
Mar-
talked about it.
Yeah, they haven't talked.
Oh.
They haven't
no,
talked
they
about it at
intentionally
all.
left that information out,
Yeah, well then-
and Shield doesn't care to bring it up. So
He was
Never
kind. A little
Oh, you've met
grandiose.
him.
Yes, we met him at the college.
He was my travel instructor.
Oh yes, he did that for quite some time under the tutelage of my father. And my father took a keen liking to him, but he is an interesting sort.
Little grandiose.
I don't know whatever you could mean.
Thank you for sharing with us.
Yes. How much were you for the smoothies?
Are you guys staying again tonight?
I believe so.
Then no worries.
We have a little
Alright, thank you
extra
so much.
doing.
Well,
Put 2 silver on the table as a gift.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Shall we continue on then?
Do you need any other information while you're here?
There were stories. Did you go to the college here?
No.
Okay. That are just. I've heard rumors of people going missing there. I didn't know if you.
Oh yeah. The students that were disappearing in the library. Yeah. They never caught the individual doing that. Not really sure who it was.
I believe the word is murdered.
We don't fully know that.
Yes, we don't know what happened. It's all speculation at this
They
point.
went into a portal into another dimension.
Yeah.
The
But you
dimension
talk to
was
spirits,
there.
yes.
I did have a theory on that, but
Yeah. Technically, you
I mean, we'd
can
love to
take
hear
a
yours.
portal too.
Yes.
well,
You
okay.
can go to like hell.
With how those murders, because I'm fairly certain they were, with how they played out, I'm fairly certain it was a professor, and I'm fairly certain that it may or may not have been my father or one of his colleagues. Nobody ever picked up on it or put it into the papers like you see with my father's obituary. One of the other professors disappeared in very strange circumstances at the same time as my father.
Oh, I didn't hear the professor.
I'm fairly certain that one of them caught the other in the act and was confronting them in my father's home, causing
Yeah.
the incident.
Who was this other professor?
I don't remember his name. He was
But he also disappeared.
yes, same time.
Do you have any details?
Do you know where he was last seen?
No, I don't. He was younger. He lived lower down on the cliff. He would commute every day. He'd stop in for breakfast. He's not one that I wanted to get familiar with. He was a little strange, a little creepy. Kind of just not an okay individual. So my opinion is it was probably him who was doing it, and my father confronted him, and he went to get retaliation on my father. That's my theory. But I can't prove any of this, naturally.
Alright.
Otherwise, I would have brought it forward before this. But I've investigated the house. I can't find anything out of the ordinary.
I imagine with the destruction it would be difficult to find anything anyway.
Yeah. They didn't fully destroy the house. The parts that are still standing are still fairly well preserved. My father was a very meticulous man. A lot of his a lot of his library and things have glyphs over them to protect them from weather or anything like that. So a lot of his books are still intact, even though they are not necessarily the most secured.
Would it be too far to ask if we could visit it?
By all means, it's about 150 yards down. It's a walk down at 150 yards. It'll be the 5th house on the left.
Very well.
You can't miss the destruction.
I would very much like to take a look.
I never repaired it. I can't afford to. This city has very strict rules on how work can be done on some of these historical homes, and his happens to be one of the oldest.
Perhaps
Just thinking it's got an HOA.
someone else can take over.
Fuck the HOA.
They're not allowing me to do that either.
So
One
it's
of those
just
probably
too
has to be
hot.
fixed before it can sell.
Well,
Of
it's
course.
that is technically the Petersburg Manor. It has been there for a very long time. My father has been here for over 100 years at this point, and he bought the plot and built the manor when he became a professor, and it's been there for a very long time. So,
Unfortunate.
but if you wish to go investigate the house, by all means, there is a graveyard up behind the temple where he is buried. You can visit there as well. You can't miss his grave. It's got a very elaborate statue. I didn't pay for it, the college did. But
Everything alright, Shield?
Did you use a hammer?
For what?
Liquidize the banana.
No. It's mortar and pestle.
actually, no, it's not.
Oh, what did you use?
Really?
She pulls out a small
Blender?
machine, and she goes, you can see little blades on it, and she has a little pull cord, and she holds it and just wing, and it pulls
It's a
out you.
lawnmower blender.
It's a lawnmower blender, like it's a little pull cord blender.
I love that.
Interesting.
I would
Little
actually
daggers.
want one of those.
Seems like
Sorry, I was stuck on that. What were we talking about?
No, it's alright. I was just making sure you were
Seems
alright.
like
Oh,
You
yeah, I
seemed
was-
very deep in thought.
I was trying to figure
I
out
put all
how the
kinds of
banana
things in
turned to
there.
liquid.
Seems like a contraption my father would make for his cooking.
Well, I invented this one. If you would want to pass it on to your father, I'm sure he.
May I?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure he would love it.
What
What
do
are we
you
doing?
call it?
Did you just
I-
steal their blender?
I
Steal
call
it.
it
She gave it to me.
automatic chopper.
I didn't even ask. She just said, "Would you like it?" I said, "Yeah."
Hell yeah, then.
I didn't steal. I didn't ask for it or anything. She just
Smoothies
gave
to
it
go,
me.
baby.
I said my dad would probably like that for his
We
cooking.
can use your ice breath to make ice cubes.
Epic.
And then...
We can make iced coffee.
We can make frappes.
Oh my
I've only ever had it warm. I'm not sure if I
Fuck
like
going
that.
on adventures.
But
We're
I suppose
starting
I'll
a
have to try.
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
So downside, I have ice breath once a day.
Once a day, you make a lot of ice
As long
cubes.
as
That's
you breathe enough of it,
easy
it should be
baking.
fine.
True.
Yeah,
Just
you
like,
got some
like
big
a
old
big
lungs.
thing of water.
Yeah.
It's like, we have a lot of ice.
Yeah.
And then we can freeze this giant block of ice, just strap
Would
it
it-
to your
would it be
back
a
to carry around
Starbucks
when
or a
we
shield?
need
Yeah,
ice
we just-
cubes.
For what?
Or
Shield bucks.
Shield bucks.
Sounds like something you like purchase in Roblox.
It
Sounds
does
like,
actually,
sounds
yeah.
like the next Fortnite skin.
Yeah.
Mom, I need more Starbucks. Shield bucks.
But alright,
I
shall
have
we
to
go?
unlock shield bucks in the battle pass.
Shall we go get? Shall we go look at the house?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you very much
Yes,
for
thank
your
you.
assistance.
You're welcome.
And also, thank you for this.
It's appreciated.
What did you call it again?
That's a banana.
Automatic
smoothie.
chopper.
No. The automated chopper.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Automatic chopper.
Automatic chopper. Yeah.
Well, thank you for this.
Tony Chopper.
Chopper.
He's on my water bottle.
This is my favorite
Chop.
thing.
Look at him. He's so cute.
His name is Tony.
My favorite one is.
His
Tony Chopper.
first name is
And then
Tony.
there's also Jeff,
So
the shark.
good.
Y'all.
Yo.
Matoni.
There's also Jeff the Shark.
All right,
on
we'll
the
walk
level.
150
Jeff
yards.
the Shark is the
Yeah, I want to go to the mansion.
What are we doing?
150 yards.
We're taking a look at the home of the man that we think might be responsible. Or is that yes?
Convenient.
Got
His
it.
daughter does not seem to have a very positive light and view of him.
Right, which does
No.
not give me good vibes. But if we,
I'm very interested in the glyphs, the wards he has over his library. I don't think it was just to protect his books.
I'm wondering the same thing.
I was like, you're interested in yourself, and then I remember this manager.
Yeah.
It's a
What?
shield.
Glyph is both the name of a
Hit my
thing that is
scooter today.
protective and then also her
So
name.
funny.
I'm productive.
There's
So,
fueled
You're
by-
magical protect, and I'm physical protect.
Correct.
This is
I
correct.
just put that together.
Though I don't do a lot of protecting.
I protect
the
you, it's fine.
opposite.
I protect you, it's fine.
so
Yeah.
I've got you.
You-
from long range.
you find the mostly destroyed mansion, and it's mostly just the upper half of the mansion that is destroyed.
Question for all. I'm probably going to stay outside, make sure nobody comes. If they have any questions, I can talk to people. Who's going to be doing the investigations? Like, who's going to be looking at stuff?
I probably will.
Okay. Because of the protective aspect of this nature, I would like to do something real fast. I'm going to the symbol of my house glows on my chest, and I'm going to expend one of my channel divinities. So I'm going to use I have to remember what it's called. Walker's Will.
Okay.
So for the next minute, I think it's a minute. I gotta remember. But for the next however long it is, I'm going to choose Glyph. I'm also going to choose.
Oh, you got more than one.
Cassia.
Cassia. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
right. Cassia, and I'm going to choose Aura. The three of them get advantage on all of your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma saving throws.
Yeah.
So if one of the wards goes
Dodge.
off, you have at least a little bit of extra protection.
That's awesome.
So, and then I will stay outside, probably with shield
Mm-hmm.
to.
Very helpful, thank you.
Yes.
So the only one not under this is Astra.
What am I not under?
You don't have,
Protection.
you don't have advantage on your
Protect
wisdom,
yourself,
intelligence, or
cleric.
charisma.
That's fine.
Let me actually look at how long it takes. How long it is.
Just
Christ.
throwing my pen.
Calm down.
I'm sorry, I just needed to launch it real quick.
See, the only reason why I wasn't actively paying attention, I was getting rid of a bot in the chat.
Good job. Always on the lookout. Very good.
Fuck that bot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck that.
they were
bot.
trying to get us to get cheap viewers.
Oh, I always hate those fuckers.
Oh.
I'm not buying views, asshole.
Mm-mm.
It's a scam!
I want to earn it.
So, even with the destruction, this is a very decently nice mansion. It's got some ornate adornments. However, you can tell that this is not
1
made.
minute.
This is not made by a skilled craftsman.
Mm.
This is definitely made by hand, and with closer inspection of the house itself, there are some magical elements and things that you're like, how is that fused together? Most likely magically.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, you can clearly see that this is not a run-of-the-mill construction. This is somebody built this by hand. As you enter into the door is still working and functional. It is a decently large door. Entering into the foyer, there's stairs leading up to a second floor. Off to one side, there's a large living space. Off to the other, there is a large library. And you can kind of look through the living space into the next room, and you can see that there is a larger dining room, kitchen area. The house itself, not super grandiose in size once you're inside, but still constitutes mansion.
I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. I just didn't. I didn't want to do it when we were. Yeah, please.
You get bored.
Oh, nobody's talking. Never mind.
Will you hand me one as well?
No.
Do it while.
Do it while.
Do
Hey,
do
honey, do
dead
you want
air.
food?
Yes, please.
Well, sure. You
Have
can like
this and then
dead
dead
air.
air.
You unmuted.
ASMR that shit. Anyway,
Oh my gosh.
I went to find the library.
Okay. Entering into the library, you are immediately struck with potent magical energies.
Smell it.
You can feel the hair on your arm begin to rise. You can feel
I like
it
that.
tingling up your spine. It's like there's a cold chill.
I like that.
I like
I like that.
Ooh,
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
Ooh, I
That's some
like
good
that.
shit.
But you see a lot of well-maintained, well-preserved books. You can feel the breeze from outside coming into the house.
Interesting.
And knowing how cold this area is and how much snow and moisture is in the air from the sea, there's no reason these books should be this well preserved.
Mm-hmm.
But they are well preserved, well kept. And you see a smaller spiral staircase that does extend up to an upper floor that you cannot see into.
One thing at a time.
But you do see light coming in from that direction.
I want to see if I can find any of the glyphs or the wards.
I would
Okay.
like to also amend that I also get this as well because it's me and up to my charisma modifier, which is 3. So it's,
Epic.
just making sure you know that.
Now this is gaming.
But I don't know where it's. It literally has nowhere for me to get rid of my channel divinities. So
You just have to remember.
I've used
Yeah,
both.
there it is.
Did you forget to add it to the order?
I haven't added it because you gotta pick a flavor, dude. The fuck?
So what time is it while we're doing all this?
We're sneaking in late at night.
Can't see.
No, this is 10 solo wings, babe.
No, we
Yeah.
stopped earlier today.
Do you want more than that?
I have leftovers. I'm not hungry.
The thing is that also
Mine.
it doesn't.
New
my,
boss basically texted me being like, "Hey, just so you know, go ahead and put in your 2 weeks notice."
Way ahead of you.
I'm like, don't worry, already
Usually
typed
we're
out.
moving, but it's supposed to be on there. As it should be.
I think I'm just gonna go with the lemon pepper today.
Lemon pepper's good.
Who else outside with us? Is it just me and you?
Mm. That's what I was
Yeah.
It's
Oscar, did you go in there as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
I am good at bunched goods.
You're going to look for the glyphs.
Yes.
Roll an arcana check.
I
So-
wish that were higher. That's
Is it like evening time?
Wait, I have
Or
advantage?
is it like mid
No,
afternoon?
it's only on saving throws.
It's
on
mid-afternoon.
saving throws, yeah.
Okay,
That's
in that
fine.
case, then.
Well, it's only a 13. I rolled low.
You were unable to find where any of these glyphs are actually set down.
What are we looking for?
Looking
The
for
glyphs
glyphs.
We're said to be in the library, protecting the books.
Could I help her?
You can give it a whack. Give it a
What's
whirl.
your? What are we look? What is
It's
it?
Arcana.
It's arcana.
Okay.
I don't know if we have for
I just got a shitty roll.
Minus
I'm
2.
Plus 7.
Or is it minus
6?
20
ass.
total.
Ooh.
Hell yes!
With a
Got minus
20, and being acutely in tune with nature and natural things, nature,
That's what I said.
you
Smell it.
pick up on spots that are far beyond natural, that are uncomfortable in their origins.
Pay attention, Lord J. I can't read your message.
Hi, this has just popped in to say, have a great session, guys. Good luck on whatever daring escapades you guys are on.
Thank you.
Thank
We appreciate
you.
it.
You know,
We're doing a murder mystery, but the murderer is already dead.
We're trying to figure out
That's
who
the
done
big
it 3 years
mystery.
ago.
Yeah, who did the murder 3 years
This is
ago?
D&D
We
cold
need money
cases.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Monty and
Tolly.
Me when the unsolved crime in the show Unsolved Crime was unsolved.
Yeah.
So, you pick up on areas that are far beyond natural. You pick up on areas that are just
To me, probably repulsive.
right. I'm assuming you point them out to Glyph. Glyph, as you go and you approach these locations, these wards are well beyond your understanding.
Advanced classes.
They are so niche in their design and aspects.
Well,
Some energy.
I know there
He's
it's.
falling asleep.
I mean, I know it's like an. I don't know if spells have like a subtype. It's obvious they do.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's abjuration wards and all that are abjuration. Can I possibly try and figure out what else it is?
As you
Like other school of magic that it is?
Trying to-
Or like if it's like nature magic or something. Codex?
as you are trying to puzzle this out. Go ahead and roll another Arcana check.
Come on. That's a little better. It's a 17.
Okay, with your 17,
Just kidding. Not
puzzling
great
it
rolls.
out, kind of really focusing in and working on deconstructing the major points of this glyph. You are finding the basic abjuration. You are finding bits and pieces of conjuration, bits and pieces of evocation are the two other major components in these glyphs.
Get the fuck out of here. I protect from your brain, not Dex.
Yeah, I know.
Location.
Can I figure out what would be triggered? Does that make sense?
Like, what's the triggering effect?
Well,
No, like what
just,
is
just
the
like what
cause?
would happen
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
is
Like,
like
where
If
broken
it,
or
if it was
triggered.
triggered.
What would happen?
conjuration and evocation. I don't like
And-
in either of those
I
necessarily.
will
Well,
say
and also abjuration as well.
Oh, I guess it's a word. Yeah, glyph.
I will say
Conjuration makes me think it's gonna summon a guardian. I didn't like that look.
we just went right back on it. Saw it.
I got plenty of diligence. I'm smart.
I'm smart.
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 I'm not smart. I didn't
I'm
go to
not
college.
smart.
I
I'm
got
smart.
Yeah, I didn't
hit
went
a
to
lot.
college.
I was raised in the
Your
woods
mom
by a
went
witch.
to college.
Yeah, I got hit in the head a lot.
Well,
Me too.
yeah,
Mine did.
She did.
It's funny. My mom went to college when that movie came out.
Oh, really?
So people were like, "Oh, your mom goes to college." And I was like, "Yeah, she does. Have I
Yeah,
told you that before?" And they're like, "What?"
What movie
I
is
love
it?
that. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I haven't watched that one in a long time, and that's when my first gay allegations came out.
Very
Because I
bad.
said in the middle of class that the lady in Napoleon Dynamite was hot, and everybody
She
just
is?
yeah, I know, and I was like, I
With
was
her side
just
pony?
like, I'm not blind.
That was
A
also that was
lot
not
of
when the
people
gay allegations
dislike
started.
me when I
That's
say
not when the
this.
gay
No.
when.
Bro,
Your
I'm,
entire friendship with Emily.
Nathan, I was in seventh grade.
Oh, okay, well, yeah,
See,
never mind.
completely
It's after that.
Wait, no, it was
When
sixth
I
grade because
worked
it was
at
in
IHOP.
choir.
Oh, yeah.
And I never
People
did
that
choir
would be
after
like,
that
"God, you're
because
such a Napoleon
fuck
kind
that
of
teacher
shit. And I was like, bro, I've never
specifically.
seen that,
I
but
love
okay.
that movie. When
I
got,
need to watch it.
When I got LASIK, and I couldn't open my eyes for 6 hours, I was like,
Yeah,
Mom, can
that
you
was
put on
sixth
Napoleon
grade.
Dynamite so I can listen to Napoleon Dynamite?
And
I-
see, I think
heard
that's
it's a
just
great movie, just
where
never
the
watched it
rest
for
of
some
my
What are you
classmates
looking up there,
were
Eric?
like,
I'm scared.
gay.
I'm not triggering it yet. Or probably
say
not
that.
going
I'm
to try
so
to.
bad at remembering
I just want to know.
the schools of magic.
Same.
So there's abjuration, conjuration,
Conjuration.
divination,
Evocation.
evocation, illusion, Necromancy and transmutation.
You say con.
You forgot.
Necromancy.
You forgot enchantment.
Oh, and
Yeah.
enchantment. Yep. There's 9 of them.
And depending, you know, there's also graviturgy and
Oh yeah, there's graviturgy and
I know you
graviturgy.
guys aren't Dragon Age nerds the way that I am, but there's this character named Sandal, and he's a dwarf,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
he's
not men.
a young dwarf, and he shows up in the first game and the second game, and he is Ogren's son, and the only word he knows is enchantment, and he enchants your items if you want him to, right?
Nice.
He goes enchantment.
So,
But you, in the second game, you walk into this room and there's like all of these warriors that are like, oh my god, he saved us. There's like a dead troll and there's like blood everywhere. And he's
Jesus.
going enchantment, and you're like, what the fuck?
What did this guy do?
Look at my autistic boy.
so you, as you kind of continue to study into this, as you're looking at it, you can't figure out the trigger and you can't figure out the effect that this would cause. But you do find a third school of magic.
Can I take it? Well, can I take it?
Graviturgy.
Is it necromancy?
No,
Oh, okay.
it is transmutation.
Okay, that also makes sense.
He was a transmutation
That
wizard.
is true. That is true.
As you kind of finding the transmutation, you find it woven into everything. Studying other glyphs, they are of a similar make, many of them lacking the evocation and conjuration that the original one does, but all of them have transmutation woven in. You get the sense that the transmutation is what's preserving the books. The other portion seems like a protective type glyph.
Are open? Are like portals conjuration? Maybe none. Maybe my idea doesn't work
I have 9 intelligence.
out. Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Me neither. Yeah. That's the reason why I stayed up
Okay,
here.
I'll hold on that, and I guess I'll go upstairs to see what the darkness above is about.
I'm looking for
It is not darkness, it is light above.
Oh, light above. I'll go see what's up.
Going upstairs. What are we gonna do?
I'm looking for ghosties.
If you want to switch over to her, that's fine.
Yeah, we will get back to you. You,
Took up
searching
a
for
bit of time.
ghosties. Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
And
Oscar,
advantage-
where are you in all of this?
I
Are you looking for ghosties?
kinda, yeah.
Okay. So
15.
you're kind of moving with her. Go ahead and roll an investigation check yourself.
Or you can give her advantage.
I already
Either way,
rolled,
yeah.
and it sucks. So,
Would make
9.
sense. Okay. Would make sense. You cannot sense their presence like Cassia can. Cassia,
Yeah.
Trying to
as
work on your mouth still.
you're over there.
Ow.
You're over there. Mouth. Mouth. Cassia, as you are searching for
Grip and rip it,
I
baby.
did. I sent it. So
full send.
Yeah. I said
No,
sorry.
no hesitation. I don't care.
I said sorry.
As you are looking for ghosts, you kind of begin to search the lower floors. You don't really get anything. Making your way upstairs, there's something. It's tickling the back of your neck and you can't figure it out. There's something though, and it's there, but you can't quite find it. And you kind of pinpoint the direction, and it's toward the study, but it's the upper floor that you're feeling it, and there's no doors into the study from the upper floor, at least that you found.
Can I go try to feel the wall? Is there like a wall there?
Yeah,
For like
there's a wall there.
trapdoor, trick door, anything like
Go ahead and roll. Well, with your 15, you don't find anything there. There's nothing on that wall out of the ordinary.
that?
I'm trying to think of how Astra would try to find a ghost. Ooh,
Fireball.
what's the temperature in the room?
So, following along with
I got a
Cassia,
thermometer built
the
in.
majority of the areas you have checked have stayed relatively standard.
Mhm.
It's cold, but it's not.
It's not
cold.
like
You're running probably just for the Phasma reference. You're running
Mhm.
probably anywhere between 7 to 10 degrees Celsius.
okay,
Mm.
we're close.
All right. Where's
But
the freezing room? Where's the haunt?
As you kind of follow
That's cool.
Cassia upstairs and toward one particular wall, the temperature begins to drop, but still stays relatively close to normal.
Not below freezing.
Not below
Okay,
freezing.
Not
so we
below
still don't know where
freezing.
the haunted room is.
Yeah.
Not the ghost room.
It means that it's definitely probably not certain types of ghosts. It's not a Hantu if it's
not a
not
Hantu.
fucking cold.
Yeah. Anyway.
Any hoozle. Niche
Shield.
references.
You ever play Boulder Paper?
Yeah.
Boulder
Pass.
Parchment Shears?
Yeah, Cliff told me that one.
Alright. Go on, shoot.
Shoot.
Boulder Parchment Shears.
Just shoot.
Oh,
said
yeah,
go
you're
on,
right.
shoot.
You're right. Damn it. I knew it. We do that for 30 minutes.
Shield only knows
Rock.
Boulder.
Everyone knows Boulder.
Boulder strong.
Boulder best one. He still wins points off me because I think he's gonna change.
And then he doesn't.
And
And then
doesn't.
doesn't.
I have
So-
bad insight.
Finding that's fantastic, by the way. Finding that there is a cooler area that you should be able to get to, but you aren't quite able to get to, making your way back downstairs. You get back downstairs about the time that Glyph is starting to head up the stairs in the library.
Okay. If I go into the study and look up, is there anything weird on the ceiling?
Not that you can see. This is so where Glyph is beginning to head up. You see a larger broken out window. You see light from outside streaming in.
It's cold.
It is
Glyph is going up to a little, oh man, top of the stairs, little landing, and then there is where a door would be. You get the idea that this is probably where the study was. The library, for the most part, for a better portion of it, is a 2-story. There are some walkways and ladders and stuff around the library, but this is kind of set off. It's above books, but it's kind of set off on its own.
Okay.
And this is about the direction where you were feeling the cold, or where you were feeling the tingling.
Yes.
I'll go there.
Peter Tingle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
So,
Not for
Glyph, you get to the top of the landing.
Oh.
There is a door that is hanging by one hinge off kilter inside. As you look, this is where it all fucking went down. This is literally, this room is scorched, blackened. You see signs of lightning. You see signs of fire. You see signs of what you would know as a really grandiose wizard battle.
No, that's not right.
It's an evolution.
My favorite card back
There's not. So obviously there's not a body. Is there blood?
Not that you would be able to tell at this point. There is weathering. There is this has been aged.
3
Yeah.
years ago. I forgot.
Yeah.
The crown scene
I will take a look through the broken door.
Okay. Looking through, you see a smashed apart desk made of beautiful mahogany that is now rotting. You see, I think we all have a mahogany quote that is different.
I think
I think
Dragon
it
Ball
is.
Z
Mahogany.
Yeah,
the Saint
I
the
think,
three of us
Yeah,
I
the
think
the
I
heavy
was
guy.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, I was Hunger
Eat the
Games.
trinket.
No.
That is mahogany.
Every trinket, the icon.
Don't kick my desk. It's
Did
me.
you
If
see
you-
the casket on the
Mahogany.
Ellie
And then they just leave and just.
Ellie Fanning is perfect
Yeah.
for young
So-
Effie.
Anyways.
Yeah. I didn't know they were making a movie about
The
I
Danish, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the casting is out.
I guess I'll look to see if there's another glyph reward
Okay.
on the. Well,
What are we
It's
attempting
not
here?
my Hawk was cast, but not as good.
I'm just searching for answers
Virus?
to see if it truly is, and which, based on that battle that took place out there, it definitely seems likely. Well, at least that it was one of the two that his daughter
I wonder
suggested.
who the other guy was.
I'm wondering.
Do you want to
as
find his
well.
room?
That made me go, is that they
Maybe
cast
he's
Ren.
got
You
like
can do that as well.
private
yes.
books or something.
That's what I'm wondering is in this desk here. Though it is, I guess it's broken. Maybe I don't need to look if there's anything
Yeah.
protecting
Right?
it.
When
That's
I've
the
been
only
here
casting
before.
I've been like,
Even down to this house, because you had been in this house before. It's in the same location, different style, different build. Everything's slightly different.
Everything's slightly different, but it's all okay.
Very similar, but different.
Same, but different.
Same, but different.
Do I remember? Did he ever open this? Like with a key or?
No. You do know that his desk did have locks on it, though. That's something that you would have seen.
If I were an old professor that could have been up to nefarious things, where would I put a key?
Murphy's got to use his brain here. Hold on.
That was a genuine question. That wasn't rhetorical.
Somewhere. It is likely you would keep it on your person, perhaps, but. It could be in the library. He has protections on the bookcases.
That's true. Could be in his room. We haven't
Could
seen
also
it.
be in his room.
Cassia,
To
you
be honest,
also
a
make your way
wizard
upstairs.
could have a very powerful and intelligent wizard that could
Roll
hide it
a
anywhere.
perception check. Actually, what's your passive?
13.
Okay, roll a perception check.
22.
Okay. You needed so just for fun, because I literally set the DC before I said what's your passive. It was a 14.
Yep.
You were right there. As you get up to the landing, you hear them kind of discussing their plan of action, and immediately you are swept into this energy. Decently familiar with it at this point because of your experience in the library. This is a haunting energy. This is a spiritual energy, and as you cross the threshold into the room?
Yeah.
Okay, as you cross that threshold, you begin to see as the room reverts back to its original form, as it begins to retake shape, and you are caught in a loop.
Oh.
What you see, what you two see, well, actually you three see, is Cassia steps over the boundary of this door and immediately is frozen in place.
Oh, that's no bueno.
What you see, the room takes shape. You see a younger, high elf, handsome man shouting at an older, beginning to gray, human, dark skin, amber gold eyes, sitting at his desk. He has a paper, a quill set down. You can see fresh ink on the parchment. You see that there is a drawer on the left-hand side. Lower drawer is open, and they are arguing back and forth. You can't quite make out what they say, but the visuals on it, one is staying far more calm, and the other is far more accusatory and very angry. And you, watching this progress, this argument just escalates. And the parchment is rolled, sealed, and put into the bottom drawer. And you see a key turned and locked. And you watch the hand, after it returns the key up here, goes down and touches the drawer, and you see a flash of light. And you catch on the lips, I will turn this in tomorrow. You have one night to get out of here. And at that point, you see lightning erupt in the room and spread out as the one behind the desk sits staunchly and stoically. The one that is angry and arguing has hurled lightning. You see as the one behind the desk, which you would know as Alexi at this point, stands up and immediately explodes in a burst of fire. And once the dust has settled, they're both laying dead and scorched. As you and you watch this play out multiple times. As you see it time and again, the fire's not coming from Alexi. It's coming from around him. Something else is causing the fire, and it is not Alexi. But you could see that he was preparing to cast when it went off.
But it doesn't seem to be coming from the other figure either.
No.
Okay.
Who said that you have a day to get out? That was
Alexi.
Alexi, right?
I'm frozen.
You have free reign in the loop.
Okay.
I think she's having a vision.
Can I walk around
I would not be surprised.
The
that
desk.
it's similar to how you react.
and see?
Except for you fall down.
I don't know much about
I
magic.
think it'd be
Mhm.
a good
But, like,
idea to
if I can
let
see-
her wait. Let her wait.
What it looks
See what
like.
happens.
It seems like a protective glyph on the drawer, I assume.
I will. It seems like it is most likely a protective glyph.
Mhm.
I will allow you to be able to, because you can see this multiple times. I will allow you to be able to get a quick idea of it and be able to draw that down.
Okay.
And then that way you can share it with Glyph,
Okay.
who can have a little easier time discerning it.
I have a joke that I'm not
And then while I'm walking around, do I see
Bad
anything
joke.
that might trigger the fire?
Not necessarily, but it almost seems. You know what? Roll an
Spontaneous combustion.
Arcana check.
Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty funny.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Noise.
I was hoping for pretty high, so.
Epic.
So, as you are kind of feeling the energies, feeling this loop, this is not magical. This is divine.
Oh.
This is almost like a cleric cast fireball, or an intervention from a god.
Wild.
I didn't do it.
Astra, wasn't me.
What me?
Wasn't me. More colors.
You are able to also catch what the parchment says, and it is detailing how Alexi caught this other individual, which you would get his name as Professor Uriel.
Of course, he was named after an angel.
Was caught in the act of kidnapping and mutilating a student.
Okay.
In pursuit of knowledge is what Alexi was told when he confronted him the first time.
What did he learn?
So,
do that.
I think Alexi took the right steps here.
Did you
Then
know that kills people?
he said, "Okay, so you gotta get out." And that was it.
Kills people.
Well, how was I supposed to know?
So, Alexi had this is a detailed report from Alexi. It details everything that went on, but you catch the main points on this. And as you kind of move through, Alexi, in this process, As you kind of are behind his desk, you see the glyph, you see the parchment, and you see things. He begins to follow as you move through the room.
Oh, hell no.
I don't like that.
Wait, who does?
And
Alexi.
as you kind of
Still here.
make your way back, now very uncomfortable, he says, "You are like Pietro."
People keep saying that.
He's dead. I don't know.
He's a very dear friend of mine. Now, if you would please, can you put me to rest?
Working on it.
I'm tired of living this life.
Who do you think set you on fire?
My wife.
I'm not sure. But it was not me who cast it. And it was not him.
Right. Okay.
I was beyond my years. I could not have won that fight even if I tried. There was something else that stepped in on my behalf.
I don't know. Wizard v. Wizard. I'd bet on the older one.
You have to think he was old and senile. He was suffering through Alzheimer's.
Memory was going.
Yeah.
Bigger
Also
spell
true.
book.
Forgotten spellbook.
Can memorize less spells a day.
Yeah. No, randomly whenever he goes to remember which spell he's casting, he just
Forget.
It's like, I cast
I
Fireball, magic missile happens.
need.
Wrong
I
incantation moves.
need to get into his desk. Actually, I need to.
So,
That'd low-key be fun. Fun character.
he gives you a.
It's basically a wild magic.
He does.
Wizard.
Except you just take a roll to see what spell you happen to cast.
He does. In this process, he does. You are still learning then.
Figuring it out.
Understood. Good luck in your pursuit.
Thank you. Hopefully, if I help you, I help the students as well.
Should work. Find the key.
Can you be more specific?
And he looks
No.
down at his desk, looks to his hand, and holds it out. The key. It is an ornate, beautifully shaped, like just gorgeous key. Gemstone encrusted. Very nice for a desk. It holds my dearest possessions. Find this key. And after that, he returns to the loop, and the loop starts back over. And he begins to live through the loop once again. This time, as it starts over, you catch more of the argument. You hear more of the words thrown back and forth. And you understand that every time, like, Alexi is talking calmly and saying, "You are a monster. You deserve to rot in prison, but I am giving you a chance to run while you can."
Chase him down.
And you kind of get the gist that Alexi admires this young wizard, understands that he is very smart, very powerful, understands that in his pursuit of knowledge, he's gone too far. But Alexi is turning him in not only to the college, but to the authorities, and is going to help prosecute him to the fullest extent of Whitford's laws.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to step back away from the loop and see if I
As
can
you
break out of it.
step back, it immediately breaks you out.
How was it?
It's been about 10 minutes.
I would have poked my head in that time and be like, everything all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Waiting.
There is a
Damn it.
there was our professor, and then a guy named Uriel who was a young high elf. They were fighting. Pretty sure the high elf is the murderer. But then somebody else with what's the word I'm looking for? divine magic blew up the house, but not one of those two. And
Yeah, they were
there's-
both wizards, I'm guessing.
Yes. And the desk, and I will draw the glyph. I know nothing about this. Was on the drawer, which apparently has a note that says, "I know what you did. I'm going to turn you into the police. I'm giving you a day to run." But there is a key to the desk, which is apparently very important that we find. So I would say let's look for it.
We need to look
Do
for
you
a
know
key.
where it is?
Doesn't say. The glyph, that glyph goes to the bottom drawer of this desk.
Did he say
To
what
unlock
the key
it?
looked like?
Well, there is a key as well as that glyph.
Did he say what it looked like?
Yes, it was a very ornate key, like this big. I will describe the key.
Beautiful in its construction, gem encrusted. It is a sturdier metal. It would be something like a iron or platinum or something like that. It's not gold. It's not a weak metal at all.
Okay.
But it is a very nice metal.
Do we need both to open it?
I think so, because I think that if you try to open it with just the key, maybe the glyph will go off. If you try to open it with just the glyph, it's still locked. So,
Then we'll have to find it.
Let's look around.
We should probably look in the bedroom.
yeah. Just
Well,
Everywhere.
did you see the key or?
he locked the drawer. Was it with that key that he locked the drawer? So he would have probably had it with him at the time
it's
of the
with his
explosion.
And he
Probably
died in
was.
here.
Yes,
Yes.
they both did.
Oh. So it's probably with his
It
corpse.
could be with him at the grave. It could be.
Well, I don't know. Like if they.
But I don't know why they would bury him in the clothes that he died in. Usually I don't
Well, I don't think he probably had clothes when he died, did he?
think. No, it's true. It did explode.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
probably naked
So-
at
Also
that
from the prison
point.
wall.
Could be anywhere, honestly.
During
If the
fight.
explosion blasted it away.
Can we look at? I want to look around the desk.
Would you be able to draw
If there's
the
any
key
like
for me, perhaps?
cracks in the floor
Drop a
or
rough sketch of the key.
anything like
Roll
underneath.
an investigation check.
Can I give
Mr. God.
a help?
Yes.
Mr.
I give
slash
you a
Mrs.
help.
God. Who's one you're feeling today? God.
Because I'm a
Great
help.
one.
This one's got a better
Oh,
rating.
great one. Yeah, that's a good one.
great old one.
Oh God.
Cthulhu.
I have an
Cthulhu.
idea. I'm
No,
gonna wait till
That's
Becca's
Cthulhu.
done.
Yeah, Cthulhu.
I'm gonna wait till Becca's done with her thing, but I have an idea.
17.
She's a 17.
17.
17.
It's a good thing I helped.
What were you gonna ask? What were we gonna ask?
Oh, I was gonna wait till he's done with
So,
her real quick.
with a 17, the two of you looking, you find that there is potential that it did slip through the floorboards to the floor below. There's also potential that it may have gotten covered up by debris as the explosion happened. Where the building did catch fire and did fall apart. There are many options that could have happened to this key.
It could be. It could have gone through like this little. And I just like stick my hand. Like,
It's not quite that big, but it's big enough that a key could fall through it. Yes.
So we
Nobody
should
can
check
take a
the
look.
floor. We could go
itty bitty pinkies.
underneath.
I have an important question.
Mhm.
I am technically, for the purposes, a what is it? A rock gnome, a tinkerer.
Mm-hmm.
It's adorable.
Could I make? Cassia drew me a rough sketch of the key. However, could I make a device that can like change the key shape to fit whatever key I might need it to be?
Like a lock.
Like basically a master lock, a little invention
Like
that can change it.
A skeleton key.
Yeah,
So
basically,
to
but it's like mechanical and all, so I change it to
Right.
whatever lock kind of thing I need it to be. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, yeah, a master skeleton key.
It would take some time.
How much time?
More time than you have right at this moment.
But it'd still be a
But
very
that's-
good.
But I'm
really
gonna
cool.
still make that, I
Yes.
think,
Okay.
and then I'll give it to her.
Yeah, I would say
probably.
it's a very good thing for the rogue to have.
God.
I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna write some stuff on the key sketches you gave me of just like ideas for that,
Yes.
but put it away for now. I'm gonna remember
Do
that.
got the
we
skeleton
have
key of
any
Oblivion.
like
Busted.
string or anything like that?
I believe Elix should have some
Auto
string.
attack.
He
Right,
casts
right.
an alarm. He casts an alarm spell just about every night.
Elix.
Yes. Yes.
He's out. Never mind.
Walking
can I
strong,
get,
I'm
like,
telling
a
you.
small, like maybe like this much string.
Oh yeah, sure. And I'll just reach into my pack, pull out some string.
You just have a whole roll
How
of
much-
string. You're
yeah,
like, here you go.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what I'm
Like-
saying. It's fun.
Like
How much? How much
a
you need?
foot and a half.
Foot and a half. All right. I'll take a foot and a half. Just break it off. If that's here you go.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
got this
tie.
I'm learning.
I watch for a moment. I'm tying it in a big knot, like tying a big knot on the end.
Wait! What the fuck is this? That was the worst thing I've ever seen. You both have such intense stares. So funny.
Also, both of us are incredibly strong, so it's
It's like
Breaking
like,
your hands.
like low key like a small thunder
Yeah.
wave. Like,
So funny.
The intensity just only increases in this game of rock,
Yeah.
paper, scissors.
We feel like fucking earthquake from outside.
What is going on?
the people start opening up the
7.9
windows and stuff.
magnitude earthquake from them as they're heating up their game.
an avalanche.
So I'm gonna take my small knife that I have, and I'm gonna tie the string to the end of it to be kind of like a bulky thing that it has. And I drop the string down in with the dagger up top. Drop the string down the crack,
Mm-hmm.
and then set the dagger on the floor so we can know exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that's so smart.
They could have
Okay.
bounced, but someone
Yeah,
in the
but, like-
vicinity-
It's a starting.
yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
starting
starting
point.
point.
It
Someone in the
helps us
vicinity.
figure out which room is
How much
underneath us
do
directly.
Breeze. Oh well, I guess we haven't gone to the room beneath
Yeah, we
us yet.
could've
Never
gone.
mind. Sorry, thinking ahead already.
Break free!
Sorry, I saw a meme earlier. It was like, I want to break 3 instead of.
I
like,
guess
so
we'll
they broke 2
go
of them,
try
and
and
then it's
find whichever room is below this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heading back downstairs. Nice little spiral staircase. There is a portion of the library that is under this room.
How much debris is there?
There's not a lot of debris below.
Debris. That's good.
Not a lot
However,
of
there is
Deborah.
no string below.
Okay. Who's also
The
who's doing the investigation again? Is it one of you
Us.
two? Okay,
Probably
who's
one of
leading
us
it?
two, I guess.
Because I can also cast protection from evil and good, so that way you get nothing can possess you. So
Up
who,
to
who,
you,
who
I
wants to look at
guess.
it?
I don't think we.
I'm okay.
Are we worried about
I don't know if
ghosts?
we're gonna need it.
All right.
Not yet.
I
We're not
do
wasting-
not believe we.
Cassia talked to the good one, and if that means the other one is our killer, then he was in the school. So
the study is a little bit
he's in the
larger.
school.
The study is a little bit larger than the space it covers in the library.
No string.
There's no string on this side.
Do we see the knife?
No, the knife is
No, the
The
in-
knife
in
is
study.
uppies.
Oh.
The knife is so
Yeah,
it doesn't
so
come through the floor.
You've gone back downstairs. There
Okay,
is a
gotcha.
portion under the study
Okay,
of
so
the library,
my bad.
but the study is larger than the library.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's on the other side.
So there is another room.
There's another room behind the library.
So we need to go there.
Yes.
Real quick, since we're down in the library, does the glyph that she drew me look similar to the glyphs that are on the bookcases?
Similar make, similar design.
Probably not the exact same. But
No, this one is fairly standard in construction. It is one that you could figure out.
I was gonna say, could I figure out the differences to be able to? Yeah.
Yes, this one because it is a more standardized, a little more simple, but still very unique. It is pretty much just a locking glyph.
Wish I had. Does it knock it fix that?
Mhm.
Wish I had knock. I don't. Can I? How long would it take me to figure it out since we're trying to do something?
I'd say 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I
With
could do that in a minute. Though.
decent amount of study and searching into this.
Okay, I could do that in a minute then. We're in the middle of something.
I take a lap.
Sorry. Don't know why I did that.
Is there
I'm
anything?
gonna go check the outside. Actually, yeah, I will actually go do that. I want to check the outside of the house.
Okay.
See if there's anything.
Now
You
you're
wanna
making me hungry. I think
you
I'm
wanna
gonna heat
walk
up
with
my
me? I
wings.
guess. Alright. So me and Shield will take a lap out around the house, see if we find anything.
I'm gonna heat up my wings. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
never
smell
mind.
so
never mind.
fucking
I'll
good.
wait. I'll wait.
So,
I'll wait.
you take your 10 minutes. You study.
Uh,
Go heat up your wings.
okay, yeah, that's fine. That's two. That works too.
That way
I'm going to take a second to see if I can figure out the glyphs on the bookshelves. I'd really like to get into those. If you're still looking when I'm done, then I will gladly help.
I'm not looking
Keep
for anything
searching.
in particular, but I'm just looking for anything out of place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what we're. So basically, I'm gonna be looking at like the ground, seeing if like,
Roll
there's,
your investigation checks.
no investigation.
Or it would be perception.
You were investigating.
I'm just looking for anything that's out of place.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for anything in particular. It's fine if not. I just.
I would still say that
Okay,
constitutes
then I'm gonna roll horribly.
investigation.
I lied. That's a 17. 19 minus 2.
It's a natural 1 for a total of 0.
Hell yeah, buddy.
I'm pissed.
I got a 19 on the die, so 17.
You have lost
I-
so many rounds.
I still don't understand how he beat me. He only threw rock. It somehow worked. What? Oh, I'm
Well,
not. I'm
I'm
looking.
telling
I'm
you.
looking in the sky right now.
I'm telling you, rocks are strong.
So,
I lived in them. I understand rock.
I made all of my original weapons were made out of rocks.
Shield,
Yes.
you notice a pantry door. And you know it's a pantry door because it is standing wide open.
Okay.
You smell rotted food. You smell
Oh.
mold. It's standing wide open. That's very out of place.
They just left us here. Is it like a built in, or is it like a standing?
No, it's built in.
Okay.
It leads into the back side of the house.
Why did they just leave this open? I kind of peeked my head in.
Roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Sitting through the crack in the ceiling, there is a string. It looks just like the string that he looks gay. Looking down, a little off to one side, kind of kicked under a shelf, there's a very beautiful key.
Oh, look at what I found. I don't know you guys looking for it.
There's a very beautiful.
I'm not paying attention to you.
Do I notice Shield find something?
No, you guys are up. You guys are
Well,
still inside.
Yeah.
We're it's outside?
Felix.
No. They
What-
found a
what
door that
shield?
was open into
found a
the
thing.
house.
What'd you
Oh.
find?
It's a key.
What the?
It's a cool ass key.
Let me see.
It's a very nice
They
key.
found the key, didn't they?
I
I
walk in. It's a cool ass key.
They found the key.
They did, but we don't know that they
Yeah,
did.
I got a 0 on my investigation.
I rolled a 19, so I got a 17.
Epic.
Well, this is nice. Where'd you get this?
It was under that little thing right there.
You look in the door.
We're
You see the
actively
string from the
investigating.
ceiling.
Do I?
Put upon it. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Okay.
This is beyond your investigation check.
Okay.
You see the string. You see where he points.
I shake it straight.
Aura? Ostra?
I just like go like this in the
Cassia?
string. I'm not trying to like pull it down. I'm just
We
like
are
wiggling
in the
it.
The knife.
library.
You hear a movement from up in the study.
Did they hear me?
I feel like
Most
they
of
might
them
have
in.
found
Um,
something.
hey, we found a key.
Oh, that's
Bring
perfect,
it.
actually.
Bring it upstairs.
It reeks in here.
Yeah, it smells real bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't go in. Wait. I
You don't have a
have
mouth. You don't have a. You have a mouth, but not a nose.
That is
That
correct.
does limit your taste, I think.
Not according
Alright.
to my master.
I'll head around to the front door.
Okay. You take the key in.
Yeah. No, I don't. I stay outside.
You stay outside. Okay.
I meet
Why
at
are
the
you
door.
so scared?
I found it. It was underneath the thing in the pantry.
Yeah. I was looking outside.
I got distracted by the gross food and just went in there. It was right there.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
You have the key.
Good job.
Now we just need the glyph part.
It worked.
Hey, it worked.
If we
Glyph.
can get our glyph to dispel the one on the drawer and then open it, I think we should be okay.
I think
This is literally
that
the
is
exact same thing
correct.
happened with Atali with your
Yeah,
puzzle.
it's
just
true,
like it was
it's
like
true.
I'm not usually this smart, but it worked.
I was figuring
Yeah.
you would find it.
I knew it was gonna happen. I've been rolling like shit.
That's my curse
Like
too.
no, my character that I'm like, oh, I want this guy to be a badass. Actually, is not a badass.
No, I.
Where's your dog?
Chilling.
Are they at the like
I'd say I had a room. I probably
Yeah.
left it at the room since we were
Probably.
doing boring. And Shield's fine to boring stuff.
boring stuff?
Being chilling on a
Yeah.
very comfy bed.
Yep.
Okay.
See, Shield, I think, is the only character I've ever rolled consistently well as a player for.
Mhm.
Usually, as a player, I roll horribly, except in combat. In Shield, I just roll consistently well, and I've never had that happen before.
I give the key to you.
Thank you.
I will wait for Glyph to help me
Mhm.
dispel this drawer.
That's what I was waiting on.
Amazing job. Oh, all right.
There's some strong ass rocks.
I'm not budging.
As the intensity increases,
It works for you. It'll work for me.
an aura of icy blue expands from Shield, and an aura expands from Elix. I don't know.
My wings.
Your wings pop out.
You
You
guys-
see a head of a dragon behind me as we're like,
You guys are going Super Saiyan
Yeah.
in this game of Boulder Parchment Shears.
Yeah.
people are just like walking by like, what in the fuck?
It is still
No, no,
midday.
my wings don't.
Except neither of us are budging from rocks, so we're just going,
Yeah.
like-
Listen, it worked for him. It'll work for me.
No, it won't.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. He'll budge. As long as I don't, I won't lose.
I just come out and just go.
Damn. How are you doing?
Shield watches closely.
There's not enough
What?
paper in the world for this.
What black
There's
magic
plenty of
do
rocks
you
left.
hold?
There's plenty of rocks.
Insight.
This is the stupidest bit
I
I've ever done.
love it though. They let the two low intelligence characters alone.
Hey,
They let the two dumb tanks alone. It was
Absolutely.
inevitable.
the two people who their main job is to protect things.
Yeah.
I ain't got to do nothing else.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Let's give that.
Yeah, but also you're the one who found the key.
Somehow.
Never mind.
Incredibly dumb luck. That's what it is.
Yeah. That is so much of Shield for no reason. Just dumb luck.
Sheer dumb luck.
You're needed.
And 10
You're
points
needed.
to Gryffindor. For
You're
sheer
needed.
dumb
Oh, I'm
luck.
needed. Oh,
Yes.
good. I'm here.
For the
We
glyph
have the
aspect.
key. Now we just need to dispel the drawer, if you're able to do that.
Yes.
Glyph. With your time studying the glyph, you find this glyph.
How many times have we said glyph this episode?
So many.
So many.
We need a glyph counter.
Somebody keep track.
Someone
Get in the
will-
comp.
Yeah. In
So,
the comments, comment how many times you said the word glyph.
Every single time you see the word glyph, comment glyph.
Just adding the glyph counter up right now. Or glyph
We're just gonna have like
here.
a billion comments that just say
oh my
glyph.
gosh. So,
You were actively
That
watching
code.
comment glyph.
you studying, you understand The action required by this incantation is not magical. It is designed and developed as one to confuse other magicians, other mages, other
Okay.
casters in a clockwise pattern. This glyph reads as musical notes.
Ooh, I know.
He's open now.
That's what the glyph is.
This is musical notes. Alexi was a fan of music.
I just take a book off the shelf then.
That was for the drawer, not for the.
Oh, for the drawer. Oh. Got it. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna.
That's what I thought you were studying.
No, I was studying the bookshelf ones. We'll get to that. That's what.
No, you using the key and trying to unlock the drawer. It won't unlock unless you
melody?
successfully pass the glyph. Yeah,
So I have to sing the melody?
you have to something.
Is anyone here good at singing or playing an instrument?
Are there any, I mean,
It requires a musical note, if you will, to open.
So we have to hit a tune?
Yes.
what number is it?
The brown note.
What
You
the? Everyone shits.
Everyone shits themselves.
you do not recognize the melody to this.
I'm not quite sure. Does anyone else... Can I, write out the melody just on paper?
Mhm.
Like in, song? Does anyone recognize this melody?
Fantasy costume.
I'm not very versed in musical.
Pay big money at Menards.
Did
Shield goes, pulls out a pan flute. I just look, I am proficient and have one instrument. That's part of my Outlander background. He hates music, but he can. It was the homework that he hated to learn from the witch.
Is it a shield size pan?
Yeah.
So you are the other one who's gonna be able to use it.
I have a dice set that
Seeing the notes,
Mm.
you know this one
Mm.
as a tune, as a melody that has often been knocked on doors by glyphs fallen.
Really?
Yup.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what.
Classic.
Shave and a haircut, 2 bits.
Yeah. Uh,
Shape and a haircut.
yeah. I look at it. I'm like, and I do it.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work with the flute.
It doesn't work.
Okay, then I.
It opens.
Yeah.
You hear
Just a
the
knock.
latch
Oh.
click.
The witch maybe learn a little bit of music.
Yes, you seem to really quite like
Sounded
it, don't
nice.
you?
I think you did an amazing
Yes.
job.
Music wise, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I opened it good.
It's just funny because it's been a point that Shield doesn't really like music, but he knows how to.
Doesn't want
Because I know how to speak French, I just refuse to speak it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I can do algebra,
Yeah.
but I don't want to.
I do. I love
In the
algebra.
drawer. In the drawer, you find the rolled piece of parchment, well preserved,
Hmm.
with the seal still on it, and a addressed to the college. And you find another one, likewise addressed to the authorities. And you find Alexi's grimoire.
Taking that grimoire, yep. I'm going to hold on to that, but I'm going to pull out the other papers as well. With it, I suppose.
Oh. Did you find stuff?
I did. I have the letters to the academy and the authorities. What was the third one? What was another one?
Your grimoire.
The grimoire.
Oh, I thought there was a third letter.
There were two letters in the grimoire.
And his grimoire, which I will certainly be taking. Is there any ward on his grimoire? Going to figured that one out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's to do?
Secret
I need to
wizard
look at
shit.
the bookshelves downstairs if you two want to take these.
Yeah.
Does
can do
this work on the other drawers in the desk?
I don't
The
think
knocking.
I don't think other drawers were locked.
Oh.
They weren't. No.
Oh, okay.
It
I
was
want
just the one drawer. That
Okay,
was,
I want to look through the other drawers real quick too, and
Okay.
see if there's anything of
Roll.
note important.
Roll
Spells.
an investigation check.
Spells. Scrolls. Investigation 19 plus 7 is 26.
You find Alexi's will.
damn.
All right.
I
Anything
mean, what's in the
important?
will?
No, what's in the will?
Yeah, what's in the will?
Yeah.
I'll just hold up the will. Would someone like to look at this?
Yeah.
Somebody can.
I'm a
somebody
little-
can kiss mending and get rid of it.
Disinterested.
Get rid of it.
I'll unroll the will and read it. Was this an unfound? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
What?
Everything was thought to have been lost. The house exploded.
You can go inside.
You didn't go to check.
They found charred bodies, and they condemned the house.
And they said, yeah, that's good enough. Whatever happened here.
If you
Also-
ever listen to true crime stories, cops the worst.
His daughter, his only living relative who inherited his house,
Refuses to go in.
refuses to go
Yeah.
in, and did not press the investigation further. So
Open the will.
What does it say?
the will does say that all of his physical properties are to go to his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And you do find in a off note that if by chance these certain people are to come along, they are to receive items.
Oh.
Who's certain peoples?
You read Alar's name.
Mm-hmm.
You read Zeph's name.
Uh-huh.
Mac's name.
Good old Mac.
Not me.
And you
Okay, I was gonna say.
and having been given the biggest portion of his monetary wealth. And in there, it is stated that you will know what you are looking for. That's all it says.
Insight check? Do I know what I'm looking for?
Insight on it.
Not yet, at least.
Because I'll open the music book to when we were here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any insights in the song about it?
No.
What do you mean she'll know? I don't fucking know. This is ridiculous. What does that say?
Zeph's is his grimoire and his position at the college.
Mending.
If should he wish it, but he is already.
He's
Oh
already
wait,
taken out
that's his. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh. No, he already has his position. He doesn't need his grimoire.
Yeah, right. I want the grimoire.
Also,
Actually, though, I might need his help to get.
there's
the
a real
ward off
chance
and
that
try
his
a high
dad's
level
grimoire
ward.
might be better anyway.
Yeah.
Zeph might already have a better grimoire.
Yeah.
But I might need his help because he's
Yeah,
probably
you
a
can
high
also-
level
You
glyph
can also
ward.
just tell him, be like, oh yeah, we lost the grimoire in the fire.
No, I need his help to get it off, probably.
Just like level 5.
Get it off.
No.
Just be like,
No.
hey,
I want it now.
What is it, Lars?
Knowledge. Yeah.
Alars is a smaller portion of the monetary value, a monetary fund, or monetary.
They're
Well.
still in. Are they left, didn't they?
Yeah, they had already left.
They were leaving this morning. And a sword collected by Alexei in his time that he thought may have been one of Alar's family members.
Epic.
Do we know where they were going?
I think they were also going down south,
South.
somewhere. Yeah.
Who do you take a will to claim?
Shield.
I don't know this in real life, so I'm trying to think of what the answer would be.
The courthouse?
I would assume.
Is there a courthouse?
In real life, it'd be a courthouse, yeah.
It'd be a courthouse. I was like, I'm actually just
Well-
trying to think of it in real life.
Generally, if they're wealthy enough, they have a trust or a lawyer who maintains the will
That's what I'm looking
and
through.
upon their death.
It's entirely possible he had a lawyer of some kind, someone in law, someone in the courthouse who would take
They-
care of his stuff.
He left his
after he
stuff in
died.
his will.
Us?
Well, me. So us.
What did he leave?
Money.
Money is useful,
Yeah.
though we do seem to have a lot of it with your gems.
Hey, Cassia. He left us money.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'll take it. Where are the law people at?
There's a courthouse up by the college.
Courthouse, most likely. Well, they might have their own building. Anything else in the
Hey.
drawers?
No.
We could bring the grimoire because it was left in the will to Zeph. We could bring it to him. He probably has his dad's grimoire, so the likelihood that he's gonna want that.
Real quick, how advanced does the ward on the grimoire seem? Pretty advanced.
The most advanced you've seen.
Yeah.
We can ask him to help us unlock
might-
it.
Yes, need his professional help actually.
From
to
what I
unlock
remember,
this.
his dad was incredibly smart. So, if he has access to his dad's
Sure.
stuff, he's not gonna want something from that.
I would gladly accept it. I'm sure if we put our two intelligent minds together, we could figure it out. He could probably figure it out on his own, though. I will have to watch him do it.
We can go ask him.
Is there anything else we still need here?
I look around. I want to go to his room.
It seems that we figured out that the other professor is the most likely, it would seem.
And I have
think
these
we're
two. And I wave over the papers.
Perhaps we could find, what was the professor's name?
Watch.
Yeah.
What professor?
The other one in the fight.
He died.
Yeah, but what's his name?
The only person who would know.
No, she said it out loud.
Yeah, I think she said, I
Yeah,
just can't remember.
Professor Uriel.
Uriel.
It is entirely possible that his spirit is the one committing these atrocities.
No, I think he did
Before.
before he died.
I thought some of the students had been killed like recently.
No.
Oh.
No.
They all stopped 3 years ago.
Oh,
We thought
okay,
it was
never
the
mind.
dad.
I was under the impression that some of the students had died recently. Okay, never mind then.
I mean, let's take. Where do you want to stop first? Money or school?
School.
And I
It's
guess I
on the
can drop the
radar.
other one off to the law, right? Because they're authority.
Drop that at the courthouse probably as well. They can get it to the local enforcement. Don't exactly know what can be done about it 3 years later.
Well, I mean, maybe
Good for
now
the
that the murder
records.
is solved, it will help those poor kids pass on.
Perhaps from the way Cassius said, it didn't exactly sounded like they wanted to move on though. But maybe.
They do technically actually want to move on.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, I asked.
I mean, I don't know how that works. Carol asked to a certain extent.
So we're going to
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
school.
yeah. We were jacking off ghosts.
We were jacking off in your absence. We were.
we were practicing our dice rolls.
Yeah.
America for you.
So-
We're going to the school. Oh, I wanted to go up to his room real quick.
Yes.
He's a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a bag of holding.
Oh, that would be nice.
Roll an investigation check.
A bag of holding would be nice.
Help me.
Can I find?
I
I'll
would
help
have
her,
you-
but also
oh.
after that, can I find any magic items?
I mean,
How about
We're
I
asking a
help,
whole lot here.
I mean
What?
that would be your own.
I help
check.
her, you find your own.
Okay, that's fine. Can I
Roll an
find any
investigation check.
magic items with these sword? Could I have advantage?
No.
Fuck!
21.
I'm so upset.
21.
This dice is fucking me.
There you
As
go.
you look
Because I
around,
know Alexi carried a bag of holding.
yes,
So I know he's got
You-
one.
you find as you kind of look around and you kind of peeking through his stuff, you find in his wardrobe set aside a very familiar outfit. It's the outfit he always wore. It's the outfit he wore adventuring. On the belt, that is what this outfit is indeed. The very same bag of holding.
I am tired. Oh, I just.
Bag of holding, that's very useful. I have found nothing useful.
I open it and reach in.
Oh yeah, is there anything in it?
Is there anything in it?
No,
Well, you have to.
you have to think about it.
I think of
Spell
the
scrolls,
sword
spell
for
scrolls.
Alar.
Oh.
You feel it in your hand.
Okay, I leave it in there. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Think of spell scrolls, think of spell scrolls.
Money.
Spell scrolls.
Nothing.
Damn it!
Gold.
Just really want scrolls, man.
You feel one singular piece of gold.
A gold coin.
I
Wait,
pull it out.
Pull out another.
It's not a piece of gold,
Uh-huh.
but it is something familiar. It's a coin. It's the coin. Do you remember it?
The coin?
Anytime he wanted to decide whether he was going to do something evil.
Oh yeah, I did
Not that
fucking
Wink. Oh,
Harvey
which
Dent.
one then?
two-faced shit. Wait, what?
Different coin.
What coin? Laid out plainly.
I'm blinking either.
I don't remember. That was you.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
I think we need
You
to
whisper it to her.
or
with
text
my
it to
ears.
me. We could like flip this thing inside out, but I don't know all what's in here. I don't want to do that.
Fireball.
I know.
However, that
Delayed
would be the only way to
fireball.
find
Like
out
that
what
fireball,
was
yeah.
in it.
Just
Maybe in a
grenades.
safer spot, like just outside in the fields.
We can
On the
look,
grenade.
and I will tie it to my belt.
Okay.
Is it a
Wait, can I?
is it a bag of holding, or is it a bag of Midas?
Bag of holding.
May I reach in? I think of just like a magic wand or a magic staff.
As you reach in and
Searching
think of
for
a magic
anything.
wand, you feel a wand.
Does it seem like a particularly powerful one or just a spellcasting focus?
It's just a spellcasting focus.
More of a staff lady. I'll just put it back
It
in.
is beautiful.
It's about, you know,
It's
it's about the same size as a staff for you.
Uh,
Maybe a cane.
It is made of ebony.
Yes.
And very humble too.
yeah, we go to the school.
We got a bag of holding. I love a bag of holding. I'll take that
Oh,
one.
awesome. Did we get anything good from it?
No.
Yeah, a couple things.
Oh wait, yes. No.
Alright.
So, you go to the school. You looking specifically for Zeth?
Yeah.
Oh, I think grimoire. In case he had more than one.
You do not find a grimoire, no.
Just check it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Professor Zeph.
Looking for Professor Zeph. You do Sky Tower.
That's
Professor
it.
Sky Tower. You do find
genius.
him in his classroom. It looks like just post class.
Coitus.
Just got done fucking.
What?
He's like,
I'm trying to think of the
button
word
it
for
up his
lecture.
shirt.
Just
lecture.
post lecture.
Is he
Just-
alone?
Yes.
Delayed for
I'll
some
just have my
reason.
mage hand just go all the way over and knock on his desk right in front of him.
Look at the mage hand and look up.
I'm just in the doorway. Might I have a word?
Yeah, come on in.
And then I will come down. Takes about
Are
5
we
minutes.
all there?
Because I'm
Yeah,
trying.
I assumed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take out
Oh, you
Alex's grimoire
Ba-dee,
and
ba-dee.
just set it on his desk.
And I'll take the
You
will.
recognize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll
immediately.
take the will out
You
and
found it.
We
put
did.
it on the desk.
There's also a letter for the college.
This is the first time you're seeing Aura.
But I do slide.
How much do I know?
Way more than you thought you would.
Okay.
Memories begin to flash through your mind. You begin to understand why you were drawn to Alexi and why he was drawn to you. You begin to understand a lot of the scenarios of why Alexi took a keen interest in your education, things like that.
You're in his will.
Grab it, look at it.
You are left his grimoire and his position at the college.
Well, I kind of already took one of those things.
I don't really
Um,
think you can leave a position at
In this instance, he could.
Okay. But we were wondering, how much you would want the grimoire because she's interested.
I mean, I'd like to glance at it real quick, but I.
It's a very advanced ward protecting it.
Oh, let me see.
He just opens it.
I look at it.
Shave and a haircut.
Is it something that a good dispel magic would work against?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have dispel magic.
Just wait till level 5.
No, I want to know.
25.
Thirsty for knowledge.
As you look at the grimoire, this is a very intricate ward. This is a very intricate glyph. You begin to realize he taught you everything you needed to know about his particular brand of glyph writing.
No.
Unfortunately, we already tried that.
Sorry.
But as you begin to study into the glyph,
No, it's
as you begin to study into the glyph, this is a command phrase, but one that only you would know, and it would be a
Shave and a haircut.
it would be a command that only the two of you would think of. Nope, I'm getting a call from Sam. Hello.
Okay.
Alright, so you gotta think of the code word, is what he said.
Yeah. Trying to think of something that would. My brain just goes to the thing that Zeph always used to say, where he's quarter work, and
Because you put your not tattooed, but like painted or tattooed maybe. I don't
yeah,
know.
tattooed my
You
spell.
put your spells on like your arms, spells ready at hand.
Yeah. See, my brain is going like quarter orc auburn eyes, or something along those lines.
Try it.
I just work here.
Yeah.
I go to school here.
I love that man. Okay.
So I came up with one.
Uh-huh.
It's quarter orc auburn eyes.
Okay.
And it opens.
It opens.
I do kind of go through it. I'm assuming that what my father handed me is probably more in line of what I would be interested in.
Yes. As you go through, it is very much, this is all stuff he had already taught you.
Mm-hmm.
This is all stuff you are very familiar with.
Mhm.
There are some higher level spells, but in their design for casting, you find that your father's grimoire is a little more clear and a little more your style.
Yeah.
You do find a way to reset the glyph to open the book as well.
I kind of, before I say what they're going to go, I just kind of am looking through it, kind of being a little nostalgic. Close it. What's a good phrase for you?
Maybe something coffee related.
What's your coffee order?
What would it be? The best part of waking up. There's spells inside your book.
No.
that's way too much.
Less depresso, more espresso.
That's not bad. That is funny.
Caffeined.
Caffeined.
Don't talk to me until I've had my morning coffee.
Thinking, hold on, that might be some time.
If you can read this.
I will
talk
say,
to me.
Don't talk to me.
you tell Zeph, and he does it. You could choose the.
I have, okay.
No. He trained me very well before his passing. Most of this I already know, and the ones I don't aren't really my style.
Thank you.
Zeph, as you kind of reread through the will,
We'll enjoy looking at this.
roll a history check.
Ooh, I didn't take good intelligence, luckily. History?
Uh-huh.
18.
Code word is coffee or death.
Coffee or death. There we go.
Coffee is my death wish.
It's actually pretty good too.
Okay. Thinking about it, kind of going through it in your mind, trying to remember everything that's happened. Roll a history check as well.
If I pull the book out, do I have an advantage?
What book?
Music.
The music, the song.
Yeah.
Yes, that will give you advantage.
13.
Okay.
My highest was a 9.
No.
I technically also got a 9, but I have a very high history bonus.
I got up just by trying to put this on my broom. Like I'm wearing my Yankee with no broom. I tried to put it on the broom and then
He's a little too large.
As I'm kind of looking back over the whale.
Never mind. Stand clear.
Crazy old man. Zeph has made a point of not making eye contact with Aura because he's conflicted.
Similar thing to large was not making eye contact.
Well, it's just they are related.
Cousins.
Yeah. Well, kind of just looks up and goes. He left you a coin, yes. Yeah. Ding. Greenhouse door opens.
Oh, that's right! I totally forgot about that! Holy shit! Fuck. Extra dimensional
That is a very nice
greenhouse.
gift.
I forgot. That's weird. You think
That crazy old bastard remade it.
Looking into the greenhouse. Just massive. About 3 or 4 times larger and full of exotic plants that you've never seen. It has banana trees, it has avocados, it has mangoes, it has all kinds of fruits and vegetables and random ass plants that you have no clue what they are. You see that there is a tilled area of wheat, and there are different vegetables that are just growing freely in this space. Looking around, you see a sign hanging on the wall that says, "In this space, the air is free." And near said sign is a little alcove specifically designed for Terrence. It is a space for him to grow into a larger tree ant.
I cry. Not like bawling, but like
Tears.
Happy tears.
Zeph, you see all of this and memories flood back.
I've run it.
Mm-hmm.
This
It's
is an amazing gift.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It wasn't my gift.
Well, I don't think we would have found it without you.
I take I fully take the tank off,
Mm-hmm.
and I open it. Terrence, come on.
Terrence comes out. And climbs up.
Sorry, I'm kind of in a weird. This is to you, like, kind of in a weird headspace.
That's all right.
How do you know Aura?
Do
Besides, I am her protector.
around
Good.
this space, and it's just so
you look
excited.
capable.
You see him running, grabbing
Thank you.
some of the stuff that's
I
like in
appreciate
his
that.
little space. He's
I
playing
just- I
with little
can't help
toys
it.
that were obviously made for him in various sizes of growth.
I know her.
Ah,
Maybe.
I will.
sit down. I'll explain it to
I was
him.
gonna say I shut the door, but
Mhm.
just so that I can keep the mask off
Yes.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'll explain to him that it's like, so about that. This is an alternate timeline. My bad.
My bad.
Right.
So you, I believe, the book the book is still out here, right? Because you were looking at it earlier, and then he flicked the coin.
Me and all of my things are inside.
Okay, well then I guess I don't have the song. I do remember there was another member from your party, well, your old party. What was his name? I forgot his name. Allura? Alara?
Alara.
Alara.
Yeah, my cousin.
Yes. We recently ran into him on the way down. Doing good.
Good.
Yeah,
It's been a few years since I've seen
Yeah.
him.
You just missed him then. He was in town. They're heading south. No. But yes, these memories will appear to you. They're from an alternate timeline. One where unfortunately we lost.
You had, in his time, in his state, Alexei had come to you on multiple occasions, plagued by memories he did not know of. He did not remember ever being in that situation, and he would talk about people that were unfamiliar to you, but he felt like he knew them. Similar circumstance. And then he had spoken with you in depth and purely conjecture on the idea of potential breakages in time and separate timelines.
Yes, I should introduce myself. My name is Elix Brecht.
Zilfreiskite. So the old man, was he an oracle in this world?
Okay. So he was
I thought you did transmutation magic.
he's actually technically the initial build was a transmutation wizard that shifted into oracle because of Pietro. He was never an oracle here.
Gotcha.
Because he was never
With Pietro.
with Pietro.
The old man was plagued by memories, well before. Well,
Yes, we talked to his daughter. That's how we kind of got down this whole rabbit trail. Oh, and this is the letter that we found in his study. It's for the college to explain the murders that had happened 3 years ago.
understood.
Yes.
Set it to the where I will see.
Yeah.
I guess I could give it to administration, but it's
I
kind of
give
we're
it
already
to-
here.
Yeah, I'd give it to headmaster. Don't worry about it.
So,
Yeah, I would say. I think up to this point, Zeph has been 110% confident all of the time. When these memories came back, that kind of
Yeah.
like
the last thing is I'm just watching the
My
greenhouse.
nose is in this grimoire, so I'm
Yeah.
not paying attention.
I'm just watching the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Ostra, did you go into the greenhouse with Aura?
I can.
I was just wondering what you did in all of this.
I'm mostly observing for the most part.
Cassia?
He's half asleep.
Because the thing is I don't know much about the song.
Mm-hmm.
And wizard books don't really interest me very much.
But there's
Shame.
food in here.
There is food in
You
there.
can try it. You do have a mouth now.
Do have a mouth. Guess I could go into the greenhouse as long as doors unlocked. Yeah.
Immediately, air quality difference.
That is shocking.
I was much angrier in that other world.
Oh yeah. You have to try this. Holding a mango.
What is that?
It's a manga.
Mongo.
They're not from where I'm
I don't know
from.
what to say.
Do
I don't
you
know,
eat
this is
the
all-
skin?
Yeah.
They are
I
labeled.
listen.
I imagine if
I didn't exist.
All right.
I found that out.
Skin
Yeah,
is
well,
toxic.
I now
You
have
should not eat the skin.
Got it. I've never had one
The
before.
my
In
sensors
this-
say do
in the
not
world
eat
we
the
live in.
skin.
You're witches.
my father died naturally of disease and age.
There we go.
Where in that world he was mysteriously murdered.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
in that world my
It is
mother
very sweet.
fell incapable of
Interesting
leading.
flavor.
Where
Do
in
not
this world
eat-
she is strong as ever.
Do not eat the
Um,
skin. Also, there is something very hard on
Things
the
change.
inside.
It may have just also been.
It's a pit.
I was no longer.
It is a very big pit.
A very big pit.
My purpose has shifted.
Yes. I don't see it as. I want you to know. I don't. Do not think of this as your
I do
being.
not have a
I don't know if this is what
but
you're
I do
thinking.
notice the
Maybe,
difference in
tell me if
hair
I'm wrong or
quality.
not. You're not being shifted out of the story.
Shifted to another role, perhaps.
Yes.
I put
Don't-
my bag back on.
Yeah. Don't think of this as. You did well,
There's
from
pineapple.
what I know.
Mm.
Maybe
Which part
the
of that do
the,
you
str-
eat?
the strings of fate just decided
The tall
to give
spiky
you
part?
and the rest
Wait,
a good story.
who
good
was
ending,
was one of
you
us
know?
from the south originally?
I was from
Cassia.
Marsh.
No.
Cassius from the
No,
south.
I
no,
meant
no,
of
OG.
the original.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
No, sorry. It's not often that your mind is flooded with another life.
I would say,
I do not know either.
We can
Don't
ask
forget
Cassia.
this.
Looks like a southern fruit.
but do
It
remember,
might be.
you still have your life to live.
Yes.
I'll put my mask back on and come out. How do you eat this?
What is it?
What is it?
It's a pineapple.
You cut it open.
Carefully.
I just,
I pull out a knife. The inside
That's
bits.
so bright.
It's
It's
very tart.
yellow.
And I just,
Yeah.
Astra! It's so bright! And I
Walk
walk
back
Maybe-
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's biting me back. What? It's biting me back. What?
Back.
Ah.
I do.
I did warn it was tart.
Ah.
Pineapple does in fact bite you back.
Yes.
You okay?
It's weird.
That is a fun part about pineapple.
create water. I just literally just.
I just get water vomited.
Pulling it apart.
So sweet.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm gonna try it now.
I guess I don't know what to do with this information.
I know it's.
Inside and the
It was
outside
one of
are
those.
completely
I had
different.
a trouble with Allura because I didn't know
I
what
do
he was going to do with this
rather enjoy
information.
spiky
Alar?
rolls.
Alar, it's same. So sorry.
Allura Visorin.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Perhaps.
thinking. Yeah, Alar.
It's just-
And
I
I
just
come back
keep
out.
thinking the spell from Onward, the Aloft Elevar.
Yeah.
That's all I think.
I love Onward.
Alara's
Me
doing
too.
wonderfully. He's traveling with his dad
Mhm.
and
his sister. He's reclaimed his family
Yes,
blade.
I mean, I knew in this. Oh, good.
Yes.
I knew in this world he had a much better relationship. I say in my world, the world I know, he has a much better relationship with his family.
Yeah, they're not dead.
I expect
Yeah. Well, even just like
Here.
Yeah.
I just take
what
Take
I
this
always
on,
heard about was
because
how much he hated his mom in the
if-
other world.
If
She
you want
is
to,
dead.
Yeah.
if you want to know more, we have this song that was written by bards, and it explains everything. I've gotten like 3 pages in. It's a tough read.
I'm a fast reader.
You.
Yeah, me too.
You make it through the bulk of the song in
Yeah.
about in about an hour.
Yeah. I get to the last thing I really remember, which is me staying behind and helping my mom.
Took me like an hour a page.
And I just kind of stop there. I don't really need to know past that.
Right.
That was the end.
Oh, that was well, no, because there was a little bit.
There's a
after
little
that.
bit after that.
The platinum flame.
Yeah. But yeah,
His goal was to reunite pieces of dragon egg to
Mhm.
reignite the dragon flames, essentially.
And also find his family.
Yes.
Anyway,
Glyph, you're doing the exploration school thing, right?
Study abroad.
Thank you for letting me read that. Kind of helps
Who's going to be your
organize
liaison?
the miscellaneous
Is
memories.
it Zeph here?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Will you be traveling with us or no?
I will be accessible during your travels. I am.
Okay.
I have lots of teleportation capabilities.
Okay.
So if in-person mentoring is necessary, I am available.
All right.
But most of the time, I will try and communicate through textbooks and homework and
All right.
others. But if you do need something, please feel free to reach out.
Okay.
One of my expertise is, again, more of a personal than a professional expertise, but I love travel.
All right. We have one more letter to deliver. Is there anything else? Are you good here, Glyph?
Yes.
Still reading your grimoire?
Yes. I'm fine to sit on Shield's shoulder while we deliver the last one.
All right. I mean, we just have to go to the guards, the city guard. Unless you want to take care of this as well.
No,
No.
we need to go to the law office anyway. So.
Yes, I have.
It is getting later into the evening.
Yeah. I gesture to a pile of papers. Also have homework to grade.
That does not sound
As
fun.
you all look, there is a paper that just slides and kind of flutters down to the top of the stack out of nowhere.
And the longer I put it
Is
off,
that
the bigger the
from your
stack gets.
students like Glyph?
Yes, and some in person, but the one that just appeared is from a traveling student. Yeah.
I was wondering how it worked.
Mine should be easy for you to grade.
I expect you to hold to that.
F.
She's a little confident. All right, shall we go to the law office real fast and
Yeah.
then go to bed?
Okay.
Would this constitute a short rest?
Like for us?
Yeah. No. I mean for you. Because also I was standing guard for a while there. You can say no. I was just wondering if I get my channel divinity back, just in case.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Why would we need that for the law office?
Just making sure. You don't know what you know.
You don't know what I got.
Yeah.
You guys go to
Yeah.
the offices
What if
for
a ghost appeared?
for the law in this town, for the guards. They direct you to one of their
Detective.
detectives.
Hold on. What was it? Do.
And you hear, come in.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can I help you?
We have information on.
Jesus.
Yes.
Very good.
Number one, the murders that
I
happened.
take it out of your hand.
Yeah, the murders that happened around 3 years ago at the college.
Take it.
You're
There's
right.
that, and he sees it's still sealed.
O-I-R-E?
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
We went to the house and investigated. Well, I'll let you explain. I wasn't inside.
We also found Alexi's will,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
and I don't know who his lawyer was.
Spell book.
I think it was himself.
Honestly,
I think he
that,
may have drafted the will himself.
that should probably go to his
Daughter.
daughter, as she's the executor of his estate at this point.
All right.
Well, she's easy to find.
Yeah.
Yes,
Show
she
me
is.
to her business.
I actually greatly appreciate the letter from Alexei because we were racking our brains on how that all occurred. And this seems to, as you watch, as he kind of goes through it, there's like 4 or 5 pages of the script here. And he's like, seems he details every bit of it. So, that will put that whole
Case closed.
situation to rest. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Is there anything that we can do for you at this time?
No?
All right. Well, good luck
Okay,
with
for-
the will.
Hmm?
Nothing. It's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Sorry, I just went.
Deuces.
All right. Then we'll start walking. What the hell was that?
I don't know. I just saw my ex, so
What?
yeah.
Was it the tall one at the
Yeah.
college?
The sheriff?
handsome
like
human
80.
guy.
No, no, it's fun.
Alright.
You really need to read the book.
Listen, I'm a slow reader, alright? I'm sorry. I've got hit in the head a lot.
I would like to think that your job has been a little cushy since you quit reading.
That doesn't get rid of CTE.
Alright, let's go to the bar. Oh my gosh, his head. You
Yeah.
broke him too?
Yeah.
He was already
He was already bad.
broken.
I've just made it worse.
Eric, what spells can I learn currently from the grimoire?
Remember, it costs money.
I know.
Nathan, now his name
How-
honestly should
what
just
can-
be
what
nearly
ones can
Headless
I?
Nick.
Yeah,
We just got
his
money.
name.
So, we will get together on what spells you already know, and then I will give you a handful of spells that you can learn.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. You make your way back to
To the bar.
Erwin's Rest, where you have your rooms for the evening, and there is one Ivania Heart Thief sitting behind the bar, chatting with one of her customers. She kind of looks down the bar. She
Hello.
goes,
Hello.
I haven't heard that in a long time. Will you excuse me? And she makes her way down the bar to you guys.
And I will just have the will and I'll just slide it over to her.
She'll take it.
He was a good man to the very end. He at least tried to do right.
We solved the murder, by the way.
Yes.
Murders.
Yes. He didn't do it.
Good.
Who's the other guy?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Hmm?
That at least clears up some of my animosity toward him at the end. Hopefully he'll be able to rest now. And she kind of opens it.
Rest in peace.
What the fuck?
Rest in peace.
Rest in
It
peace.
is.
She closes it.
Yes. What the fuck?
Did you get everything you needed from the will?
No, I don't think so. Did I?
We have to go.
You got the coin.
We have to go
Money.
to the courthouse.
Yes,
to
and
get
also
the
money.
Oh no, the money is in his bag of holding.
Oh, never mind.
So I
Oh, that was it then.
did you platinum? I'll reach my hand in platinum. Anything coming? Nothing?
You get platinum.
Oh, platinum. There you go.
Oh.
I think it's in platinum because you asked for gold and it wasn't there. So
Now
I
that
think,
the coin is out of there,
oh,
you get
You
gold.
have it.
If I might be able to use some of that for my spells at some point.
we
How
can
much?
Does it
say how much it
actually
is?
we can
The
just
gold or the
upstairs we'll just
platinum?
flip it inside out. And then
Oh,
Leave
we
the
can
gold.
not flip it inside out. Nope. Oh, and I also
Just
had
skeletons.
the piece left for Alar. I have that in here as well, and I also plan on seeing him here soon. Do you want me to bring him to him?
I figured you'll probably see them more than I will. Have you already talked to Zeph about this?
yes,
Yeah.
Understood.
I think we went to him first.
Well,
I don't know about Mac though. I don't know where he is.
well, I mean, his portion is a apparatus for refining alcohols in the bag of holding.
It's still there. Just so you know. What? I would want you to tell me.
You were talking to a person who owns a tavern.
Those dragons are
But
nuts.
it's about the thing in Eric's teeth.
Oh. Sorry.
And now I'm hyper focused on this.
Do we need to take a break?
Hold on.
It's a good time to take a break. It is
Yeah.
around that time.
Yeah,
I'm
let's go ahead and
sorry.
take a
I'm
break.
gonna throw
All right.
myself out the window.
We shall be right back.
We shall be right back.
10,
I'm
15
gonna go
minutes.
clean my teeth.
More like 30
We're back. see the
turning back
outline
on
of
the
me.
Yeah.
Cover your eyes.
Hey! The sunglasses might help.
Hey.
Your sunglasses are dirty
Lex
as
has
fuck.
a-
Yeah,
a
they, no,
light-
they are.
She
I
has
also
They
had-
also were broken
Yeah,
a
they
like
were
light
an hour
broken.
sensitivity headache.
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll piff my fall.
Do you know, like, whenever you look at a light and then you close your eyes and you can see, like, the spot afterwards?
Mm.
It's doing that.
Do
Damn.
that to the sun
I
sometimes.
don't like that feeling.
Will.
Yeah,
Not gonna
anyway.
lie. Forgot where we were at.
Will. We handed her the will, and then
She
she
was
was
already,
talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's talking about it.
That's why we were.
Do you know about how much this is in the bag?
Well,
No.
I'm sorry, I'm hot as fuck.
Yeah, you are.
You should
Thanks.
have. Is there no blanket over there?
No, she just
There is
I have it.
blanket.
Oh, gotcha.
I have it. She started doing like wide banding. I was like,
I was trying not to.
well,
Here, I'll make sure it goes.
I got all of
sideways.
his property and all of his assets.
mhm.
Crash is
The
false.
money that was left was probably somewhere around 10,000 gold. You know, it looks like you've got the greater portion of it, so about 75% of that.
Do I need to take any out? If I'm supposed to
If you're
get.
gonna go see Alar and give him the rest, then I don't see an issue with it.
Okay.
Nothing. Oh, that's
But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how he knew you, but he was very strange in his old age, so that's not a surprise.
He was really a bit
It's like, I remembered that I have my own sunglasses.
I appreciate it. Anyways, would you
Yeah,
guys
I
like
think that's
drinks?
So
super cool.
cool.
Yes.
I think that's super
Hey
cool.
Cassia,
Mm-hmm.
we just got 7,500 gold.
Fuck yeah.
7,500?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Lot
could
of-
definitely make a lot of spells with that.
Do you want me to hold it or do you want to split it?
Oh, it's in the bag,
Yeah, it's
but
in
I
the
just
bag.
Oh,
wanted
you
to
have a
let
bag
you
of
know.
holding. That's great.
Because you're the one that seems to put a lot of import.
It does have a lot of import too, like almost the entire world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yes,
It's
this is a lot of
weirdly
currency.
important to some people.
A lot of general currency.
Yeah, a lot of general currency we have here.
Wow, that sure is a lot of general currency.
Yes.
So in my game system, in the book, GC is general currency. That way you can have it at any time period.
Right.
My world does use gold, but he saw it was general currency in the game system, and he was like, "I would like to spend my 4 general currency." Like-
No, because I remember I'd asked him, I was like, hey, so what currency are we using? And you were like, oh yeah, we're using gold. I was like, but do we have like silver and stuff as well? I was like, no, it's just gold. And I'm like, all right, well here's 4 general currency because that's what it says in the book.
I'm trying to adjust so you and Lex are
Oh,
both.
sorry.
Yeah, I can-
Nathan's
just-
barely in the screen.
I was up.
Yeah, how you doing?
There.
But I just figured you would be excited. And you were kind of off doing your own thing for a little bit.
Sorry, there was a time loop.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yes, that might have, gone.
I got a greenhouse.
That's wonderful.
It
Did
is
the thing
very
I do
beautiful.
help at
And
all?
There is a lot of weird
No.
fruit
Oh, alright.
that seems to
It
be
would've.
in it
Right
that
up
you
your alley.
might know.
Oh, it's
The
great.
whenever I made it better.
Oh.
The protection. Luckily,
Protection
nothing came
boxes.
through that we had to use it for.
All right. Well, then that's good.
Hey.
If
I'd rather it not be used than it.
Be needed,
Needed,
and not
yes.
used.
Hmm.
Agreed.
if Glyph had kept poking at the
It was gonna be
glyphs
something.
at the wards, it would have been very useful.
Conjuration,
yeah.
evocation. Never can't
Wait.
spell anything good.
What?
There are. I flipped the coin
There are 2 sides to every coin.
and the greenhouse door appears.
There are 3 sides to every coin, because sometimes they can land on the,
It's so highly improbable.
but it can.
A 1 in a million chance.
But I opened the greenhouse door. There's southern fruits in here.
Oh, I go in and look.
There's a whole bunch of southern fruits.
Whole section.
I don't like this
Mangoes,
one. It
We
bites
have-
back.
Oh, is this
Pineapple.
pineapple?
Yes.
Pineapple, I believe.
He did not enjoy the pineapple. The
Is-
mangoes are
too tart.
interesting.
Mangoes
Do
are
not
delicious.
eat the skin.
Yeah, you can. It's not very good. It's much
No,
better
it
if
is
you take
poison.
it off. It's not. I have seen people eat the skin, and I think they're ridiculous. But yeah, you take off the skin. It's very juicy.
Are they clerics?
I ate this good.
I can eat. I eat the skin.
I've eaten it a couple times. It wasn't delicious.
No, it is technically toxic
Uh huh.
in large quantities.
Yeah.
I'm immune to poison.
So am I, but it doesn't mean that I can't detect it.
Yeah.
She literally went out. Wee woo. Wee wee woo.
My sensors said no.
Technically, apple seeds are also.
I have not eaten an apple. Nor
Yeah,
the
but in
seed.
large
yeah.
quantities. It
I
has to be.
figured we are heading to the south here soon, but I figured if you needed,
Yes. What's our next plan?
if you missed home, you know.
I do. I just wanted to help solve a murder, and we haven't really quite done it yet.
Yeah, we have.
We did.
I need a
Did-
good
oh, did
fan
we?
to
Okay, I
toast
missed
this.
it.
Oh yeah, we found out. We opened up the.
I don't know how to
thing,
release
we got the
their
will.
souls.
We got. Yeah, we don't know how to release their souls.
I will try.
I know what
I mean, I know whenever.
Pietro did, but I don't know like how he did it.
Yeah.
If that's what you're trying to figure out.
I'm not 100% sure. We can try.
What he did was he would correct me if I'm wrong because I have seen him do it. I just don't fully remember. He would absorb them into himself and then release them.
Okay. We can try.
See,
and try.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I suppose we should go back to the house, and then back to the library.
Were there any ghosts at the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm.
Alexi was there.
I wonder if the other one is there.
He's caught in the loop too.
Should we release him from the loop?
No.
Is he the murderer? Well, he's the murderer.
Yeah,
of
he's the murderer.
The
The
kids, but
Yeah.
we don't know about the murderer of the two.
I think that was Alexi's wife.
Oh.
From how you described it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't
It
know.
seemed like holy fire. And
She's like a. What is that called? She's one of those like real close to a god. Not close to godhood, but like
A vassal.
yeah. She was like. I don't remember which one was it.
Why
was
would
it?
she have
Palladius?
reason to?
Palladius.
She was real close to Palladius.
Would she have reason to kill her husband?
I think it was like a failsafe.
When-
If from what you described, it sounded like he would not have won, regardless. And
Probably true.
And so better to take them both out.
Unfortunate.
well, the
murders-
only thing strong enough to kill the one would have killed both. And I think maybe I'm wrong though. Like we can look into it a little more, but that would be my guess.
Are we still at the bar?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We could ask.
Yeah, we could ask.
True.
Hey, Ivania, do you know your mother?
Yes, very well.
Where's she at?
She's still alive.
No, she passed long before my father did.
Okay.
I think it was a glyph or like
Hmm.
fail-safe protection piece.
I was wondering if, at first, my thought was that the glyph that he set on the drawer maybe backfired on him, perhaps on purpose, like he triggered it, but I didn't see that happen necessarily. Especially since it was holy fire, not wizard.
No,
I know-
honestly, I think it's. I
You
think
guys
it's.
don't know the story of my parents at all, do you?
No, I
No,
literally
no.
just got it down.
I'm not from this land.
Yeah.
I don't get off the mountain much.
They're not from
Never
above
knew your
ground.
father.
So.
I never
I
knew your
just had
father.
to ask
So my
because
father.
7 years old and from a
Mm.
church.
My mother
My father was over.
was a follower of Palladius. It was said that she was descendant from a long line of his disciples and this, that, and the other. My mother was not a tiefling.
Never said that.
My mother was human, and she bears a striking resemblance to the 3 women in the temple behind Palladius, which are deemed or are said to be her progenitors, her ancestors.
I see.
You good, Shield?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm good. I'm fine.
She's with
You
Palladius.
sit up.
At least the last time she was with the lady.
I'll go give Shield some.
That's what I would like to
Neat.
assume. So if there was a divine intervention, it very well could have been on behest of my mother.
That's very possible. So that needed the escape route not provided.
Just throw her apart.
That's
Yeah.
possible.
Potentially.
And hopefully, when his soul passes on, he'll be with her. That'll be.
Hopefully I can do that. Is your fan made of tinfoil?
No,
Okay.
it is just
Shiny paper.
shiny paper.
It reminds me of roofs.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
that's fair.
Ivania does give you a small glass, of it's probably like a scotch, and she goes, "For luck and
Thank you.
heart in this process. I have no idea what you're up to or doing, but it sounds like you're going to try something new. So,
Yeah. Trying to free your father's spirit.
oh, absolutely for luck then.
Yeah. I'll take the shot.
Okay.
Should we do that in the morning?
Sure, I don't care.
Bro.
Unless
I shit
Reverend.
myself that
Unless
time.
you think we should go at night because that's when the
Yeah.
spirit
Well,
the
he was
spooky
there
hours.
while we were there last time, but
Oh,
it was
you-
in the day, so.
I didn't go inside.
I don't
Yeah.
think spirits will just
That really surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's better, if anybody asks questions, I could just tell them, be like, oh yeah, we're investigating stuff. I have a very
The
trustworthy
ADHD is
face.
with you.
But a very
Sorry.
I literally-
untrustworthy heart.
I literally a
What?
second
What
ago,
is there?
while listening,
What'd
was
you say?
looking up
But a
fan
very
etiquette
untrustworthy heart.
Yes.
to make sure I wasn't accidentally
You know me
flirting
so
with
well.
somebody. I'm like, I'm just really bored.
Listen,
I
everyone
don't
is guilty
wanna flirt.
until proven otherwise.
I don't think that's. Never mind.
That
Do you want
sounds
to do
right
it
to me.
tonight, or do you want to do it in the morning?
If you feel it like you need a, I don't feel like I need a rest, but if you feel that you do,
Does this count as a short rest?
Yeah, I'll give you a short rest.
I'm
We get
fine.
it back. That's all I
I'm
need.
fine with going tonight.
Yeah, we can do it tonight. I
You
feel
can take
rested.
care of
Let's
it.
see you do your work.
I don't really know what I'm doing, so we'll see.
I can
If
give
you
a
need
little bit
any
of help.
help, I can try.
I don't even know what I would need help with, to be 100% honest. But we'll give it a shot.
Sending
Alright,
them on
sounds
my way.
good.
You all begin to walk your way back to this mansion, making your way in the house, up the spiral stairs, through the library, into the study. How many people go inside this time?
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
Are you going inside?
Yeah.
Cassius stays
Okay, if everyone's going inside,
Y'all,
we'll go inside.
you'll figure
well,
it
can
out.
you go inside?
It is a
In tight
mansion.
squeeze.
Yeah, I just don't like being alone, so I go in.
Come on, buddy.
Goes in, sits in the library, and just watches.
Yeah, if I can see them, I'm good.
Is the loop still going, or is it broken?
As you enter in, yes, the loop is
I
still
will
going.
do the same 4 people
Yep.
plus 4, and then I will also cast protection from evil and good on you.
I will enter the loop
Okay.
and try to absorb Alexi.
You are not frozen in place this time.
Okay.
But you walk over into the loop. You see the room as it was.
Oh, you good?
And
Luna.
it's weird because
Luna.
Luna.
the image in the loop is superimposed on what reality is at this
Right.
point. But you walk over to Alexi. What do you do?
Take out a straw,
I will try
Punching the balls.
drink it like chalky milk.
touch
Ew.
him and I don't know, focus on it, try to absorb his
Okay.
energy.
So,
More
focusing
energy.
on
What energy?
touching him, you feel the cold spot where he resides. focusing on that, you try and will his body into your spirit, into your own body. Go ahead and roll. This would be. We'll just do a straight roll.
Just a straight
Just a straight
D20.
roll.
Yep, it's happening. As I knew it would. As it was foretold.
Wait, because I told her exactly how I saw him do it, can she have advantage? I
Also, hold on.
watched
What
him do
type
it.
of check is this?
It isn't.
It
It's
isn't.
not. It's just a straight roll.
Straight roll, never mind.
Because I told her exactly what I saw him do to help someone pass on. Does she get any sort of advantage or plus? I'm trying here.
This is not. This is not
I have
a.
detect magic.
So do I.
This is not a try and fail. This is a.
I didn't know that.
That's a good one.
This is a tug of war.
Okay.
So you try, you feel the connection, but you can't. You can't break Alexi's spirit. Essentially, you can't break his will, or whatever is binding him here.
Alexi, I found your will into the things in your. I don't know if he's. I assume still stuck in the loop, but I'm gonna say this to him anyway. I gave your will to your daughter. We gave the notes to the guards. Your words have been passed on, and justice has been served the best it can.
Roll again with advantage this time.
17.
With that, you feel the connection grow stronger. You feel your pull over this entity, and you feel this cold, not biting cold, but this cold calm washes over, and you feel that entity, that spirit. And just like Pietro had told you, it is almost like there's another person in the back of your mind. You hear in your head a whispered, "Thank you. Now release me."
No.
No. I think I'll keep you. I like
There
it.
was the tiny part in the back of my mind that was like, powerful wizard. I could keep him. But I'll let him go.
As you
Keep the murderer.
No.
as you release, as you feel yourself will to let go of this spirit, you feel it come forth from your chest. The rest of you see a visible light leaving Cassia's chest,
Ghost!
and then it dissipates, and you feel as it does that warmth, as it dissipates,
I believe it is done.
and you feel
Excuse me.
weirdly satisfied. Just like an itch has been scratched that has been there for way too long.
Well, I think I did it.
I saw something come out.
Yeah.
That was
Out of the college, right?
I was actually gonna clap super loud.
Are you
'cause I
gonna
can,
are you
but
gonna
I
leave
don't
the other guys stuck in the loop?
Listen, you killed a bunch of college students. The thing is, it
He
could
probably
hold
deserves.
I
to
feel like
stay.
if his spirit is anything like Alexi's, it could take over. He did that a lot.
I think it's a suitable punishment that he cannot
Live in the
hurt or
family.
touch anyone ever again.
Yeah. I'm not mad about it.
I think
Unless
unless
he
it's
is a
absolutely
venge-
necessary, we just leave him here.
Unless he becomes a vengeful spirit.
Well, if he's
He
stuck in
probably
a time
would have
loop,
by
no,
now,
it's
I would
been-
assume.
It's been 3 years.
He's stuck in a loop. He can't do shit.
Right.
Yeah. I think
Or you
it's
can
a
see
suitable
him
punishment.
Kill
He can
himself over
die
and
over
over
and
again.
over, yeah.
Yeah, as you're looking, the loop is continuing as if Alexi is still
It's still
there.
there.
It's just one half is gone.
Yeah.
So this guy is just literally getting blown up over and over and over again
I mean,
for
fucking
eternity.
You have a bunch of college students, I feel like it's, you know what you get.
I don't
That is
know. I
fair.
mean, what if his daughter comes back to remodel the house and then gets stuck in the time loop as well.
Well, I don't think she
don't
has
know
any.
if
Like,
she
we're not
will.
getting
We
stuck
walked
in the time loop.
room and
We're
we
not
went in
stuck.
the loop.
Yeah, that's true.
Cassia has a certain gift.
I feel like I could.
Also,
Or a curse, I guess, depending on how
can
you
you
look
see
at it.
them?
Who knows?
See what? The ghost?
Yes.
Can I see the ghost?
The only person who can see them is Cassia.
So
If I
if we
become a
cannot
ghost,
see
should I
them,
see them?
and only people
If I
that
become a
Cassia
ghost,
can
can I
see
see
them, odds of her seeing
Probably.
them are little to
Somebody
none.
kill me.
Alright.
Leave him here, let him rot.
Hmm.
I could absorb him.
Hmm.
No.
Okay.
I feel like that's a dangerous gamble
You're protected for right now.
from now.
Yeah.
This is a
You are protected
fairly.
from it. That she is protected from specifically
Is this not a
being possessed.
Yeah.
For the next minute.
Is this
No,
not a
for
fairly
10 minutes.
recent
Oh, 10
ability you
The
have?
Not
my other thing only lasts for a minute.
the
So she has
the
advantage, but protection
ghost
lasts for 10.
thing. Yes,
Mm.
that's recent.
Hmm.
How late is it?
I believe
It's
a powerful
probably
spirit
7:30.
like that should
Yeah.
be left alone.
Yeah.
So shops are still open?
Barely, yeah.
Okay.
If you do you need to go shopping?
Just real quick.
Hmm.
But I figure I'll meet y'all at the school.
Do you think the library will be open?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Probably
The library is
open
24/7, I
24/7.
think.
Okay.
So
It is
There
a
are night
college
students.
full of,
Mm.
as you say, nerds.
Indeed. And some nerds don't know when to sleep.
I have seen libraries closed. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of our
Public
libraries close
libraries.
at like 9.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't know if this
Uh,
was.
so
Now that
I
the
want
don't know if
to.
they would've.
said-
Yeah, because we're all in the Underdark.
Well, to be fair, there are like
There's not really a whole day-night cycle down there.
I guess in a fantasy world, when there are people that are more likely to be nocturnal.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was like, actually, I don't think we would close.
Yeah. It would make sense to
Mhm.
have.
We don't have a day-night cycle
Right.
down there.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's true, it's true.
So I want to swing by a magic shop.
Magic.
I'll go with her.
Here you can find where is the ball.
It's the...
No, it's not. Haha! I was a sponge the whole time.
What trickery is this?
Witchcraft. I'm going to tell the church.
Witch! You are able to find a magic shop.
Okay.
This is the town of magic
Magic?
college and stuff.
I want.
Magic college and stuff.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Called Magic College and stuff?
I walk in.
You have one side of the store is school supplies, the other side is magic supplies. Actually, yeah, I would like to...
And the center aisle is stuff.
I would like to look at the stuff specifically.
I walk in.
Okay.
If the men find out we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church.
I want to get 2 sets of books of sending. Ones you write in, and it writes it into the other book. I want 2 of them. 2 sets, so 4 total.
Okay. Are you, just for clarification, are you wanting them all 4 linked?
No. 2 and 2.
Okay.
You're fighting demons over there.
I'll
I
say
am.
He's losing.
I am horribly.
Fucking.
with it being a college, like a college town for wizards, you can find them. They are not cheap.
That's
We also just got...
You got that college price hike.
Yeah.
They're
College
like
towns.
800 a set, 400 a piece.
So 400 per book.
Yeah.
1,600 altogether.
Rent is lower, but drinks are so expensive.
Do they have potions here as well?
They would, yeah.
I'll get 1 set then.
Okay.
I'll get 1 set.
I might get some potions while we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Potion setup.
Potion seller.
What do they got? I go up to the counter and, look, I'm looking for some potions. What might you have?
I've got all kinds. I've got potions of giant strength. I've got potions of enlightened deuce. I've got potions for healing. I've got all kinds of potions.
Healing in particular.
Okay. Would you like your regular?
What do you have?
I have regular.
Got regular, got decaf.
Zero sugar.
I've got greater.
Is that right? How many of each?
I've got. Kind of
Aspartame.
take stock. I've got 7 regular health potions and looks like 4 greater.
And how much for them?
For the regular, it's 50. For the greater, it is. Looks at price tag. It's 100.
So 750 altogether. Alright.
How did you do your math?
7 times 5 is 35. Add a 0. 350 for the smalls. Plus 400. 750.
Okay, yeah.
Blessed.
I'm good at math.
No, I was
Helix
just.
isn't, I am.
I was just wondering because that did not sound right
That's
in my
correct.
head. No, you're correct. I just my number on potions was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, so is that not right?
I thought it was 5 graders.
Oh, no, you said 4. You said
Did I say 4?
Yeah, you said 4 greater.
Yeah, you're fine.
So. Oh, I can.
It is so late.
Yeah. Yes. I can
I'm
pay for
with
one.
Zion. I'm
Or
starting to
do you
just-
want to pay for
Yeah,
it?
sorry.
I don't care. I figured the
I'm-
more
pretty good.
we have, the better.
Yeah.
So yes, I will. If I buy the whole lot,
Mhm.
could I get them for 7?
I'll give you that.
And throw in the books as well. So 1,500 altogether.
Oh.
Yes.
For the 1,500, I will throw in the potion of giant strength. You looked
Ooh.
rather interested in that.
Listen,
Listen.
back home it was an honor to do it. Anyway, yes, of course I would love to.
There's a giant's toenail in there.
Yes.
There is a giant's toenail. in there.
I had to remember how much. Do you take gems?
I can assess them and see what they're worth.
All right. I will hand over. Oh wait. Oh wow.
You
Like, you have
converted
a-
some.
Yeah.
You did convert
Well,
some.
No, I thought I had a lot more money than I did. So apparently I don't.
I'll pay for it.
Well, I can do 300 of it. Yeah.
By the way, my sleepiness has nothing to do with the campaign and everything to do with me being
I
awake
have
for 26 hours.
368 gold and I have 5
Just
diamonds
to be
which are
completed
15 gold
for you.
apiece.
Mine is called Yesterday Was a Field Trip, and
So-
it's the last week of school, so you know.
Mine is
I'm just dead.
So
I got a
gotta-
new
I'm
job
trying to
at
do math right now.
10 in the morning, and I was too wired to go to sleep after that because I was
So that's
excited.
75 and plus 360.
And I worked last night,
is
overnight.
3, and then the last little bit I had to grab is
I'm at least
There it
not
is. I have
falling
5 almost
asleep,
which
which
is
is
35.
something I'm proud
So
of.
I have a total of 568
Yeah, well,
gold.
you have
that I
every
can
reason to.
spend
568, and
Yes.
how much was it?
1,500. So if I do 500, do 1,000, and then I hand over all my money basically.
Okay. Goes through, checks the gems, and then counts it up, and you pay the other 1,000
Mhm.
gold, and they're like, all right, well that settles that account. If you ever need anything else, don't hesitate. If you are in the market for rings or anything like that, I do need to close up for the night, but you can see me tomorrow morning.
Yes, we greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, have a good night.
You
And
as well.
puts all your potions into a box and hands it over.
Thank you.
Thank you. Should we put these in the bag?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll just start putting them in the bag as we're walking out.
Okay.
We'll divide them up later.
Okay.
All right, to the college.
School.
To the library.
To the library.
I want to spend my vacation at the library.
When is it my turn to take a vacation?
Okay, Toph.
I haven't gone to the
It's on my
library.
fucking arm.
I know.
It's on.
But yes, I feel a lot lighter now.
To the college.
Not so many
And
gems.
Not so many gems and geodes and gold.
Oh my
great.
gosh, I can put all
So-
my gems in the bag.
Yes.
The
Here.
rest of you have made your way to the college. Making your way. You make your way into the library. There is
Oh yeah, who's
the
keeping track of bag of holding?
Me.
You got it? Okay.
Becca.
there is the regular
Put number
attendant
7 regular potions for
The regular
Fair, and then
librarian.
one, I'll hold on to this.
sitting behind the counter, kind of nods to you all, nods to
No,
Glyph.
30.
Shield, you stay outside for
I
this.
remember looking at it. I'm like,
Nods to you three, nods to Glyph.
Let's go because I am
Yeah.
dying.
Get out of here, go to bed.
yeah,
Get
go
the
to
fuck
bed.
out.
Go to bed.
Go bed. We love you.
Oh, I
Love
was
you
going
too.
to do one last thing with Zeph, though.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
This is real quick.
I knock on your office door.
Come on in. Yeah.
Hi. I just had something.
Yeah, of course. What do you need?
And I'll take one of the pair of books that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna go.
He kind of stares at it.
Immediately understands it is a book of.
Yeah.
You said Potion of Hill Giant Strength?
I just said potion of giant strength.
Well, there is no such thing as a Potion of Giant Strength.
I know.
So I need to know
of
which
them,
one
yeah.
it is.
Hill
So I
or
can add it to my inventory.
Yeah, we'll just do hill.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of the. I can't add Potion of Giant
I
Strength.
start.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't specify because I was gonna make you roll for it.
Oh, I mean, I can roll for it.
It's more fun that way.
11.
I thought that was a 12.
Yeah, I have a -1.
Two.
To anything intelligence related, I have a minus.
It was just a roll.
It's just
Oh,
a
then
roll
12.
to see what it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's just a
12.
random luck roll.
I think there's. Oh, never mind. I'm just letting you guys do it.
1 second. Right, spell.
That'll be fun. Also, are potions bonus action or actions in your game?
I generally will do bonus action.
Cool
One of my
beans.
DMs, because we had 3 of the people in my group were like by the book type people, but we were like, it's dumb that taking a potion takes up your whole
Entire action.
And so he invented an item that was a bandolier that let you use potions as a bonus action.
Hell yeah.
Because he was like, well, it feels illegal to just let you do that, so I'm gonna give you a magic item.
Can I get a hat that's just 2 potions? It's
Two
a beer
potions
mug,
with-
like
with the
Yeah,
straws.
the straws.
I want one.
Yeah, do the googly eyes directly.
Yeah.
I don't know what their strength is, but it's looking like it's gonna be a potion of frost giant strength.
Damn.
That's like
That's
that's like
high
that's
up
like
there.
the second
I
strongest.
I mean, we did
Out
just
of-
blow 1,500
Third.
gold there.
Out of the 10
Yeah, 'cause
basic,
cloud giant.
out of
and
the
then storm.
out of the 10 basic D&D giants, there are 10, and he rolled a d20.
Damn.
So it went through the list and through the list again,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 12. So it was
23. That's what it is. It bumps my strength for 20 to 23.
That's
for an hour.
crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Let's go.
For an hour.
For an hour, yeah.
hell yeah, buddy.
Hell
Hell
yeah. I'm persuasive. Let's go.
yeah. Okay, so
Also just rich. Not anymore.
Cassia, you find your way back toward where the ghosts were, back in the one particular corner of the library. You see a handful of students. You see the nerdy one that you had talked to
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and cast protection from evil. Good
the day
again.
prior.
Are we
And-
going to have to individually absorb it and release each of you? This is going to take a long time.
But he looks at you, he goes, The word around campus is that the murderer has been discovered and is already deceased.
That is true.
Are you here to...
Send you on?
Yeah,
Yes.
good. That'll be nice. I'm tired of being in this stupid library.
I don't blame you.
And with that, you are able to go to each one and pull them in and pass them on easily.
Just
If
out
this
here
lasts more than
eating
10
ghosts,
minutes,
shitting them
ghosts.
out.
Cast it again.
It doesn't.
Okay.
The last one being the nerdy one that you had spoke to, he goes, well, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
He turns around, he goes like this. Fuck this library. He goes, I'm ready now.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Get them. And then I'll.
You pull him in, and much like with when you pulled Alexi in, there is a will that's holding them bound, but you are able to easily, as you go to each one, you're able to easily remove that will and pull them in and release them pretty quickly. With each of them, you do gain memories, you do gain experience, you gain life knowledge, you gain some understanding of spells and arcane natures and things like that. So your understanding is more, you're more apt in your arcane knowledge at this point.
Nice.
So it is something that's an interesting perk with that, is you can learn from each of these spirits.
You now have proficiency in Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Do I actually?
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm so smart.
Hell yeah.
You are now proficient with Arcana.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
But
Learn
with
from
that-
the dead and shit.
With that, you are able to pass on each of the spirits
Nice.
and put them to rest.
Yeah, we gotta get you to a bunch of more ghosts.
I know, I gotta find more ghosts.
Yeah.
Just become
Are we
super-
gonna be Ghostbusters now?
Let's
Who
fucking
you gonna
go.
call?
I mean,
Ghostbusters.
I'm like the perfect person for that, yeah.
I mean,
That's
so
my
am
entire
I.
class, is getting rid of ghosts.
Yeah.
You're Danny Phantom.
Basically.
Oh,
Danny
you
Phantom.
are. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Well, see, the thing is that's what my goddess do. She sends people to the rest.
I can also
Do
switch
this.
genders, and Danny Phantom is trans, so this all
Yeah.
works.
Oh wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Danny Phantom's trans.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's more of a headcanon than anything, but also the creator of Danny Phantom is low-key, high-key transphobic.
Yeah.
And a lot of trans guys that I know and just on the internet are like, no, Danny Phantom made me want to be a boy.
Yeah.
And there's lots of weird analogies in that, oh, I am this, but I can't let my parents know that I'm actually this
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, society and they would hate me. And so, like, a lot of trans undertones.
Yeah, and then there's like the acceptance at the very end of it with the
Yeah.
family. It's like, oh, that's
That's them accepting
Yeah.
that you're trans.
Yep.
Yeah. So Danny
Interesting.
Phantom's trans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We will discuss more about this later. After releasing the spirits and sending them on their way, you guys meander back to
Meandering.
very
Meander.
eventful day.
Yeah, releasing ghosts is actually kind of tiring.
Yeah, I bet.
It's very cathartic,
Would
though.
understand.
No, it's great. Like, I'm glad I did it, but I'm also very tired.
you meander your way back to Erwin's Rest.
Conditioner or something? I don't know.
Air conditioner.
Loud as hell.
Loud as hell.
My bad.
So sorry.
Sorry.
But-
Back hotel, you know what I'm saying?
Back to Erwin's Rest, where
We're back.
Ivania does bring over some drinks and some menus and goes, "Did you get it done?"
I did.
Wonderful. I figure you guys are all hungry and ready for the end of your day.
Yes. It's been an eventful one.
That is so much stuff to do in one day.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
We were very accomplished.
Well,
This is true.
go ahead and peruse today's menu, see what you would want, and I'll get it.
I think I'll get what I had yesterday.
Okay, easy enough. And she lets you guys peruse, gets your orders, brings out food after a few minutes, and looks you all up and down, goes, "You all look like you're ready for a well-deserved rest.
Yes.
I don't know if you would be interested, but there is. I do have a little bathhouse in the building for my regular customers who stay for long periods of time. If you so desire, there is that available to you as well.
She
That
don't want us
sounds
to be
divine.
stanky.
If you go down the main hall here, and she kind of gestures down a hall, and then it is your last door on the left. It'll take you down a set of stairs into a spring-fed. It's a spring-fed hot spring.
Are there pumice stones?
Yes.
Oh, I make my way down there.
Enjoy. Have a good night.
That sounds awesome.
I'm going.
I have never taken a bath.
Can you take a bath?
I do not actually know.
Do you know how to swim? Like, have you been submerged in water?
I'm assuming
mean, I
Shield
have-
would go with you guys since Zion's not here,
I have
and he would
been
just sit in the
holy
hot
water.
spring below the
Like,
water.
So yeah, he
line.
can breathe
He can
underwater.
breathe
So
underwater.
yeah, he'd probably just go underneath and just stay there.
It's
Maybe
nice,
be like,
nice
Shield,
and warm.
Not
Shield,
entirely.
you good? Shield?
Do you run the risk of
That
getting
was,
like
He
pressed?
sticks out a fist.
Oh,
Not
then
playing
I-
anymore. You cheat somehow, and I don't understand it.
That feels like too much of a flaw in your design to be anti-water.
Yes. That would suck.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to like.
I mean, she
short-
did just recently get a mouth.
Right, but I don't think that.
It was very recent.
But I don't know, short circuiting
wasn't
with
necessary.
rain.
Right, it doesn't make
You know.
sense.
I think they're water resistant, not waterproof.
Mm.
It's one of those,
Big
if you
of
get
water.
water on them, it'll
Only one way
bounce
to
off like a
find out.
duck's
Yeah.
feathers, but if you go underneath the water, it'll get all in it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do ducks fully get wet?
I don't know.
Yes.
Do fish get wet?
I
Yes.
believe
No.
the feathers protect them.
Is water
That's a
wet?
philosophical thing that I don't know if I want to get into right now.
Is water wet?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
water is not wet.
Yes.
It is the
It
wet.
is.
No, water is the thing that makes things wet.
Everything
well, liquid
is wet.
what makes things wet.
Subsequently,
Wet
it
is a descriptor.
Everything is
If
We
wet.
shall talk
Argument.
about the science of
Foolish
wet
argument.
later.
If you think about it, everything's wet.
My teeth are wet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your bones are
Stone.
wet.
Your
You're-
bones are wet at all times.
True.
You are not your skin. You are
A meat
piece
sack.
of. You're a piece of flesh piloting a bone suit.
We are kind of just mechs.
Don't
We're-
forget, the brain named itself.
Hmm?
We are mechs.
Yeah. We're just little guys up in a flesh mech
Yeah.
suit, you know?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to say. Is don't forget the brain named itself.
Yes.
Could have came up with a way better.
I go to
name.
the room. The tank.
How are we gonna do this?
Can you breathe underwater?
Your tank
You
is
still breathe through the
it's
mask.
waterproof. It's
I
a
mean-
self-contained breathing apparatus.
Nice.
we discussed that you
Yeah.
you had designed it
I
so
just-
you could
yeah.
easily remove clothing and things.
Yeah.
So I what?
I've already put stones on the sauna to like keep
Mhm.
the steam and everything. I'm sitting on like
Sauna
pumice,
sounds
like a pumice stone, just have like a towel around me.
How long have we been
Pumice
What,
stones
like,
you use to
traveling
scrape
together?
off dead skin.
I know, but also for
Quite a
volcanic
bit.
rock. and
Lots
stuff.
of traveling.
At least a month.
How long have we been together?
We've been together for like 2 months now.
It
Why
has
does it
been
feel like
quite
we
a
haven't
while.
bathed?
It's because we haven't.
Because you have not.
I have prestidigitation.
Why do you think I was so excited for this?
Surely that there have been like baths and things.
Yeah, you guys have had baths. You've had times to bathe.
At different.
Oh wait, yeah, I
ends
think
of
there was
the-
I think there
We
was a bath.
stay-
Yeah, there was a bath at that really fancy one
We
that I threw the smut off of.
consistently stay at very bougie places.
Yes.
It's true.
Like
Your
it's kind
Crystals help with that.
Is- What do you mean by bougie?
of. The bourgeoisie is a elite.
The bourgeoisie.
The bourgeois.
Oh,
Expensive.
you mean David? David and his crew.
I want to be where the bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Yes, they do.
I spend way too much time.
Birds aren't real though.
Mm-hmm. You guys take your time and relax in the nice little hot spring bathhouse.
We can play a game. How big is Prez's dick? Let's find out.
I mean, now I want to know.
Okay.
Roll a d12.
12.
He's tiny.
6.
Damn it.
Average.
Average.
Just, yeah.
6 inches.
3 inches.
Huge.
Huge.
Are you rolling for
No,
it?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
So.
Roll for
I'm a
penis.
child and a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a child and a woman. So true.
Do I add anything to this?
I am
Is
a
it just a
robot. I
roll?
have
Is
no
it D12?
genitals.
Just a T.
I would say.
I don't know. I'm blessed by the gods.
I was
I
gonna give you a
think that
d20.
Shield can roll a d20.
Yeah, Shield could definitely roll a d20.
Oh,
Shield gets a
100.
D60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shield gets a d60.
That's a 19.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn, brother.
Damn.
Pack that bitch in that
like a
armor.
high number like that, you get to choose.
Yeah, I'd
Like,
say you get to
That's
choose.
a bottle B-sized dick.
How do you pack that in that armor, boy?
it's literally just tucked down one leg.
Yeah, I know.
Heaven forbid he ever gets hit on the inner thigh.
Stop.
That's
What do you think I wield a shield? Alright, the shield covers the left side.
No, he just pulls it
No,
out,
the
wraps
left
it around
side.
his waist.
Yeah.
Like a belt.
Dick belt.
I look like Vegeta with his monkey tail.
Yeah. I call it my dick belt.
Oh
my
It's made for my
God.
actual dick.
Wait, doesn't Ben have a dick
Yeah.
belt?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it
well,
makes
he has
it
a belt that makes
big
his
ol'
dick look big.
Look big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say. I mean, I'll get with you later.
Yeah.
We don't have to air it.
You don't have to
I
air
wanna
it.
air it.
No, I mean nobody here has seen it, so it doesn't matter.
We're literally seeing it now.
No,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a towel.
He is wearing a
Yeah.
towel.
In
I
the
made-
water?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Obnoxious.
Freak.
They're just all letting it out.
Joke's on you guys. He is still wearing a.
You can still see it.
He's still wearing a cod piece.
Okay,
the
I
water.
would chastity belt on.
Yeah.
You are Maid
My
Marian
child.
from Robin Hood Men in
Absolutely.
Tights.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
With the like padlocks.
Oops. Sorry. Oh.
Listen, I can do my normal form, I can do Prez, or I can do the old man, but I feel like we should keep the old man.
Yeah, I think we should keep the old man
Need to
not
see
in there.
him.
I
Maybe he should
do
stay
not
away.
necessarily wish to see
No,
that.
he can stay away. Or not, well, he can stay.
If you had kept the male college student who was killed in the process of like getting it on.
Yeah.
Just it's fully erect.
Yeah. Damn it. Just always.
Yeah.
Like every time I take that form, like, fuck.
Fuck.
I mean, he was an adult, so nothing, What would be so funny?
But the reason I'm wearing a towel because there is I don't. Glyph, did you come to the bath with us?
No.
Okay, then never mind.
Shut
No,
up.
no.
I am not
Yeah,
there.
that's
I
the reason
got
why I was
prison
like, if
education
Glyph
for
is
this
there,
shit.
I'm wearing a towel. Glyph is a child.
I am not there. If I'm taking a bath, it's a private one.
I can't fall.
Oh, yeah.
I got prison education for that shit. Just clean myself.
I relax.
Make myself smell nice and I'm good.
And then
Okay.
for sleep, I want to take a blanket and pillow into the greenhouse.
Okay.
I don't want to sleep in there.
I already marked the spell slot up.
I do. I do. You guys take your rest after your bath.
It's I love this
Relax.
spell so much.
Relaxed, feeling accomplished, feeling like you are prepared to face down the trials to come. And we will end there for tonight. I get to do some more writing because now opens up another chapter in the story.
Yay!
More adventures to come.
Chapter unlocked.
Hey, what up? It's your boy.
I don't know what that means.
I don't need
Kitty
any
penis. Only the one thing you ask the DM after every session.
Can you level up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What level are you guys?
3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll
Are
give
you only level 2?
I don't know.
I
No, I'm
will-
3, we're good.
Okay, I will go ahead and give you level 4.
Let's
That's why we ask, folks. That's why we ask.
it's
doing
what
here. It's what it's all about.
You guys did solve a
We got a lot of
unsolved
ghost shit
murder
done.
mystery.
It really wasn't that difficult. I feel like
Quite easy.
Oh, it,
Hey,
it
shut
wasn't
up,
designed
right?
to be.
Yeah, let us have this.
They're letting us level up. Alright, shut up.
You guys got this.
no takes these bags.
No takes these back.
No, absolutely not. This
I
just
get
means
it.
I can
I
throw
get
harder
feet
shit at you
now.
guys.
Yeah!
Oh,
Sorry, I'm all
also,
excited.
we'll do. We have so many potions. We have 11 potions to hand out with 6 of us.
Oh damn!
So that's almost 2
Hey,
apiece.
send me a text with all the potions you bought.
I mean, you went. Yeah, I'll let you know.
I have to get with him about what else is in the bag of holding anyway, so
Yeah.
I can write it all down.
Sweet.
So we
Should be
will
what
pick up
spells I'm
in
getting.
the morning.
Oh yeah, the spells that Glyph needs.
We'll pick up in the morning as you guys are preparing to head out on your next adventure. Next time
Hell yeah.
in Drasil.
Dragon Ball.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.